All right, we're live. We're live. We're back. Come on, baby. Come on back home. Everybody, come on. Let me throw the poll out there. Come on. Oh, I got a big one. Oh, shit. It's the homegirl. No.
throw her back in the ocean. Throw her back in the ocean. Okay.
Damn.
Don't need her.
I threw my back out putting that fucking big old Hannah. Jesus. Can't hear. All right, we back on. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, so this is what happened. I mean, I'm going to wait for a couple more people to get back on right now.
It's okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell everybody what the fuck happened, man. Back on. Smiley. Shout out to Smiley, man. Shout out to the homie Flocko, too. Always supporting. Always asking questions. Always fucking live on the chat. You know what I mean? We appreciate you, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Much love, much respect.
Shout out to my spotted beard. Can't grow it fully, but hey, I'm still trying to grow it anyways.
Look at this shit right here, dog. This is 42 years, homie.
You're Fu Manchu.
Yeah,
Fu Manchu.
Yeah, homie. I mean, like I know some fucking veteranas, homie, that can grow a thicker beard than me, dog. You know what I mean? Hey, I remember. I'm not gonna say which homie, dog, but one of the homies, the older homies, he had a fucking Thea, dog, and a couple times I fucking roll up, be like, "Hey, what's the? Oh, what the fuck? We got a fucking goatee, girl? Jesus, homegirl had a goatee, dog. I swear to God, like, you know what I mean? It took everything in me, big dog, to not say nothing stupid, homie.
All right. I know my girl Megan mad at me for saying this story because it's in my past, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna share it anyways. But one day I'm fucking around with some bitch over there at the park, right, boo? And then I go over there, suck on her titty, right? And something gets stuck right down my teeth. Think I go like this and I rip my hair out from her nipple.
Oh,
like,
shit!
What the fuck type of shit is this?
Damn, homie.
Hairy titty, having that shit.
Shit, man. Yeah. I ain't never heard of some hairy titties.
Yeah, fool, like just all around right there. Fool, like what the fuck type of shit is that, fool?
God damn, what does she have? A mole right there or something?
I don't know what the fuck
that bitch had a mole with a Jerry curl sprouting out that motherfucker.
It was dark. No, shit.
She had a tight curly popping out. What's up? Can everybody hear us?
Can you hear us now?
Hey, check it out. So this is what happened. We got a few people back on deck right here, and so we appreciate you riding with us. This is the third installment of the Art of Robert Loko Delgado, and we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Much love, much respect. Thank you. Hey, so what it is I went outside and in our waiting area / living room, we got the whole crew out there. All the girls were out there on the sofa, and they all had their tablets, their cell phones, and they were all tied into the Wi-Fi.
For those of you who don't understand, he doesn't mean girls as in girls. He means children who are on the goddamn tablets and sucking up on the Wi-Fi. We had to kick them off real quick.
Yeah, no, all of, you know what I mean? All our babies, you know what I mean? All the babies were out there. Yeah, and thank you for clearing that up, my boy. I mean, but once you say girls and you say tablets, you know what I mean? You can pretty much put it together, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the girls are thinking that they're on their iPads and shit, a bunch of hookers on iPads.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, one day, you know what I mean? You know, you may walk in, you might see a bunch of hookers on tablets, homie, you know what I mean? And you'll be like, damn, what kind of racket are you running right here? I said, homie, I lost my job. I need to make this money.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. I'll be like, baby girl, you are beautiful, and this is what you want to do. Then you got to go do it.
Shit, even if she isn't beautiful, I'll tell her she's beautiful. Just give us a check.
Yeah. Yeah, damn, baby, you are beautiful. God damn it. Put some lipstick on. Put some motherfucking about 3 inches of foundation and go get that money, girl.
Clown face, having ass.
I remember back in the day, dog, the homegirls were so crazy, dog. Yeah. Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like you knew them with the fucking paint on the face, but once the paint came off the face, you were like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Girl, either you had a whole different fucking face on or I was high as fuck. The fuck happened to you?
Motherfucker had on beer goggles. That's what happened to you.
Beer goggles, man. Them beer goggles will get you, dog. You know what I mean? You know, nothing's worse than the fucking, I don't know. Yeah, no, it's got to be worth the dope goggles, homie.
Dope goggles?
You got beer goggles. You got dope goggles. I remember some of the little homies come roll through, dog, and on the low, bro, they be just like, no shame in the game, come out the bathroom sweating like a motherfucking animal, dog, and out following them would be a motherfucking orangutan or something. Like, son of a bitch, what the fuck were you in there with?
Without saying the homie's name, like the discussion we were having earlier, fool, when we were talking about that one crackhead bitch who lived up in the hills and how one of the homies was digging her down on it, and I was like, what the fuck? You got a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. I mean, that shit was classic shit. And I used to always laugh at the homie. I'd be like, oh, fool, you fucking. I said, homie, you volunteering to take one for the team.
Like,
thank you.
Fuck that.
Hey, dog, you know what, homie? It's like this, bro. You know what I mean? You got homies, dog, that carry the strap. Yeah. You got a homie that got the spot to kick it at. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got a homie that he good with the money.
Everybody plays their part.
Yeah, you got the homie that got the wheels, dog. He always got a whip, dog. And then you got the homie that will fuck the ugliest bitches in the room, dog. And you know they're all valuable, dog.
Yeah, they're all valuable
because that ugly broad needs to get hit. Like somebody needs to get that. You know what I mean?
Usually the ugly and fat bitches are the ones who got the house and shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and the fucking dog, and food in the fridge. Exactly. I mean, and EBT for days. Sweet baby Jesus.
Shit. Talk about. Back in the day, motherfucker had food stamps and shit.
Yeah. Hey, fool. I remember one time I was fucking with this one broad and shit, dog. And she was living up there on La Prada and shit in the hood and whatever. Fucking and me and my cousins, we went over there and I got a fat ass cousin named Alex and shit, dog. You know what I mean? It's all he, you know what I mean? He's always just thinks about food and drink. I mean, we partied a little bit, but I remember she was so mad, dog. Because when I was in the room with them, they were chilling out in the living room and shit, just fucking drinking, talking shit. Well, my fat ass cousin stole all her steaks. He stole all her steaks, homie, in the fucking freezer, homie. I said, you fat. And it was comedy, dog. So we walked outside. He goes, hey, fool, look at this. And he lifted up his fat ass fucking belly, homie, and it was lined with steaks, homie. I said, dog, what the fuck, homie?
Motherfucker looking like a terrorist and shit.
Hey, and he goes, you hungry, aren't you? I said, yeah, let's go grub, dog.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that shit was comedy though, my boy. But hey, it looks like we're back on and shit. You know what I mean?
Everybody cares now, right?
But hey, the homie Smiley wanted to say what's up, dog.
All right. What Smiley's that?
Big Smiley, dog.
Oh, Smiley Joe?
No. Hector Smiley.
Oh, dog. Hector Smiley. 50 Smiley.
Yeah, homie.
50 Smiley.
Big Dog Smiley, homie.
OG Smiley.
OG Smiley, homie.
OG. With Cloudy.
Actor has Smiley. Yeah,
I remember. I mean? Hey, like I was telling him the other day when I was talking to him with the homeboy Trigger, he had the biggest hood spelled out on his back tattoo I ever seen. He had a big old Highland Park. I was like, God damn, that shit looks like 3 of me.
Hey, check it out. We got Chubbs right here too, dog.
Oh, Frank?
Yeah, Frank. Oh, hey, what up, Frank?
What's up, Frank?
We got the homie Weasel right here.
Yep. So Weasel, see you on Friday.
We got the homegirl Jennifer right here.
Hello, Jennifer.
that's the homie's wife. That's Smiley's wife and shit.
Yeah,
Makes all the mixed drinks.
Yeah.
She grew up in the hood with us,
No, yeah. She follows one of my Instagram accounts.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, friends with me on Facebook.
Yeah. We got fucking Flocks in the house.
Waka Flocka.
We got motherfucking Waka Flocka, boy.
Waka Flocka flame.
Fucking Flocko's turned up, homie.
Did that just say Lyman?
Where's Lyman at?
The one with the hands raised up?
No, that says Linda Duran.
Oh, Linda Duran. No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
And we got Johnny. What up, Johnny? I see you, bro. Johnny? Yeah. Damn. That's a lot of love right here. We got a lot of love right here, man.
All right.
Yeah, for sure, dog. So we appreciate everybody. It looks like we a lot of the cats are back on. We appreciate you guys for being back on. We had a little malfunction with the fucking Wi-Fi. All of our babies were out there on Wi-Fi and they were sucking up the fucking connection. We thought it was the feds, so we thought it was somebody was on this shit.
Like, who the fuck's tampering with the shit? They don't want to let us talk.
I mean, that was a first no sound, but it's a trip, dog, how that fucking works, dog. If you have too many devices plugged onto the Wi-Fi, dog, you know what I mean? I guess you don't have enough bandwidth. Is it bandwidth?
About data streaming, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not into computers, so can't really call it.
Yeah. How are you with math, dog? So you're good with reading, philosophy, studying people. How are you good with math?
Math, not too good. Now, we're talking about probability or statistics, I'm good. If we're talking about basic, I'm good. But if you're going to come at me with some geometry, calculus, and all that, no, I'm not that good.
Yeah, for sure, dog.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's a little, some dudes are naturally good at it, dog. Like for me, I'm better with reading. I'm better with writing. And I'm working on my vocabulary, but with math, bro, it's a little hard for me. I think genetically, genetics are passed on. I think some people genetically are just really good with math. Just like, I mean, naturally, like just some people are naturally gifted with certain things, dog. You know what I mean? And that's not strong in my gene pool, dog. You know what I mean? But recently I've been in school for 3 years and I've been studying geometry. I've been studying calculus. I've been studying fucking trigonometry, dog. You know what I mean? And I barely knew basic math, dog. You know what I mean? And now I can pass these type of tests, dog. And one thing that it's done to my brain, big dog, is it's helped me move in life, dog. It's helped me calculate, my steps, my decisions in life, big dog. You know what I mean? I'm more I'm more calculated, dog.
Yeah, no, I get
100% more calculated. It did something to my brain, dog.
Yeah, no, I get
studying math.
But that's what all education does. See, all education, and I'm talking about real education, because I'm not talking about that public schooling shit that just brainwashes you. Because I, in my personal opinion, I believe like public school is just like a factory to train children and not really teach them shit. Because we all know all the history they teach and all this other shit they teach is all bullshit. The grammar is good, the math is good. Besides that, to keep that shit out the public schools. But yet, that's my opinion. If you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, though, like what you really should be teaching kids is how to garden, about how to hunt, how to survive, how to balance a paycheck, how to balance a bank account and stuff like that. That's really gonna help you in life. But yet they don't teach these kids that shit.
I mean, I've always been a very hands-on individual, big dog. Like I got to put my hands on it, dog. You know what I mean? You know, in school, there was just too many students for, I think, one underpaid teacher, dog. You know what I mean? When I was in school, dog, you know what I mean? And so I didn't get I needed special attention, dog. You know what I mean? I needed someone to be like, hold on, you know what I mean? This is what you need to do. You know what I mean? I needed someone to walk me through the steps. And when you only have one underpaid teacher and you have a overfilled class, bro, you know what I mean? You know, there's going to be a lot of kids that need the special attention. They're going to miss the bus. I missed the bus from that, dog. You know what I mean? And I don't want to, exactly blame the system, dog, because a part of it was my upbringing, family, dog. But if the system can get better, dog, then our youth and our the future can get better, dog.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like I remember when the teachers went on strike not too long ago. I wasn't sending my kids to school. I was on strike right there with them, supporting the teachers, trying to support everything because they wanted the classrooms to even get bigger and stuff. And having an autistic child, like they're trying to get rid of all those programs because at the local elementary that's close by my house, they don't have those programs. So I sent my daughter way to Eagle Rock to get the education that she deserves and stuff, because I'm not going to allow her to be put in regular classes with all the other people if she doesn't learn the same way. If she needs that special attention and special all this other shit, and I need to come out of my own pocket, or my girl needs to come out of her pocket, we're going to do what we have to do to make sure she gets the right education.
So in your household, education is king.
Education is king. You walk into my house, it's like a fucking library at times. I got the little ones reading, I got the older ones reading, and I got my girl reading, I got everybody reading. I make everybody read at least probably like an hour to 30 minutes a day. And then my girl made me kick back with a little on the older ones because she's like, they don't want to read out there. You're making them read too much. I'm like, all right, then when we're raising dumbass kids, you're going to blame the system.
Yeah.
Like, hell no. I'd rather be on my own kids because your kids are a representation of you. I'll be like, I'll be damn, my kids are going to make me look dumb.
Hey, that's, you know what, though? That's crazy because not everybody can say they've had that fucking argument in their household, dog.
Yeah.
And so you're blessed to have that argument, dog, and on that because you're doing the right thing, dog. You know what I mean? And statistically, they always talk about it, bro. Like if you just read at least 30 minutes a day, you will be a smarter person because the brain is a muscle, and if you're not working that bitch out, homie, then I mean you ain't going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
you ain't gonna advance, you ain't gonna excel, you ain't gonna be able to jump up and touch the rim, you know what I mean? You know, mentally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, see, like to be honest with you, like you never really start to realize how smart you are until people start to tell you how smart you are. Because I remember reading all these books and thinking, why the hell am I reading it? And when I'm talking to people, people are hearing me, and then they start saying like, hey, Loko, you're really smart, my boy, or like, damn, like the homie Loko got verbals, or whatever the case may be. I didn't start realizing that until a lot of other people started telling me that.
Yeah.
And once I started listening to them and started realizing how majority of these other people ain't got the same type of mindset or didn't have the same type of struggle that I had. So because I was put in these fucked up situations, so I made myself come out the other end in the best way that I could make myself come out and stuff. It's just like when we were talking about earlier, when I was going to jail and reading the dictionary and doing all this other stuff. Well, I used to write to my kids like a goddamn religion when I was in jail. Every Sunday, people go to church, I'll write to my kids and stuff.
And what would you tell your kids, though?
To be honest with you, I would always tell my kids what I wanted my dad to tell me when he wasn't there. I love you. I miss you. I'm sorry I'm not in here. Well, I'm sorry I'm not there, but I'm here. Don't think that this time for you is being wasted. I'm not gonna spend my time in jail getting high, doing this, doing that. I'm educating the fuck out of myself so I could be a better dad and be there for you. Because like as you know me personally, so you know that when I got out of jail for my last term, I got full custody of both of my kids. Like both my mamas out the goddamn picture. You feel me? And that's not talking shit to put anybody down, but I stepped up to the plate. And then a lot of people make up these excuses like, oh, well, the fathers ain't gonna have a chance in court. Bullshit.
I mean, if you show the court stuff that you're fucking you're willing and you're making the moves and I mean, like it didn't come easy. What'd you have to do, bro?
See, look, what I had to do was this. It's because when I was in Pleasant Valley, when I was in prison, that I get hit with court paperwork saying that I got to go to children's court because my baby mama at the time, that she opened up that they opened up a case on her because they found her in a motel with other things and they are irrelevant. But anyways, they built a case. So as I'm going and I'm listening to all the shit that they're saying, I know that I'm gonna be home in like a year, right? So I spend that whole year studying child custody law, child law, all this other stuff. So by the time I get out, I go to court, I fire my fucking lawyer, I represent my goddamn self. And once I got to a point where I didn't know what to do, I hired the fucking lawyer back and had him take over the work because I already did everything else. You
laid the blueprint out, bro.
Yeah, because I was like, you're not gonna row with me and just label me a bad father just because I have a criminal history. Just because I have a criminal history, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person.
You know what, bro? That's the best thing you could have did, big dog, because they could have seen you. They could have seen you, judged you, not heard you, and just heard you. Your lawyer speaking with you, standing by your lawyer. And what's good, homie, is you fired your lawyer. You represented yourself. They heard you articulate the words. They heard you form your fucking thoughts right there. You know what I mean? On the spot, homie. You know what I mean? No motherfucking lawyer, bro. And they said, you know what? This is not exactly who we think we're looking at.
Exactly. See? And then what made me look better, at least in my case, in my situation, because every situation is different, is that I voluntarily took parenting classes. I voluntarily did random drug tests and stuff where you got to call in every day to wait for the last letter, the first letter of your last name and all this other shit. Well, I did this shit for 7 months. So when I was dealing with the baby mama drama and all that shit, I was just like, but what was so hard? To me, my kids are my world. They never asked to be born. I brought them into this world. So they're my responsibility and stuff. And the way that they reflect themselves onto the world is a reflection of me. So I'm not going to raise my kids to be ghetto and wild like I was. I'm going to raise them to be right and to stand up for themselves and to be respectful, not to run away from the fears, but to face it and understand fear is like smoke, right? You may see it, right? Like a fear, like you may feel it, right? But it's all in your head. There's nothing there holding you back. Like you could be scared, but as soon as you become over that fear, then you become a better person. Because no matter what, any new scenario, no matter what the hell it is, anything that you do that's new, it's gonna feel awkward and different. But that's because it's new. Once you feel comfortable in life, you stop growing. If you're continuously feeling uncomfortable, then you're gonna be continuously growing. Because like, look at me. This is the first time I've ever done a podcast. If I were to sit down right here and say, hey, I wasn't a little nervous at first. Of course I was. But let me start shooting the shit. What you start drinking and just reminding myself, like, I'm just having a good time. Forget about everybody else watching. Just have a good time. Now it's way easier for the flow to just come. You feel me? So you just got to push that shit to the side and then tell yourself, I'm going to be okay. If it's not going to kill you, it's going to make you stronger. And I doubt that any situation is going to kill you unless you put yourself in a messed up situation. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, and you know what? You know what I mean? When you're talking about facing fears, I'm 42 years old, my boy. And to this day, my boy, I still face fears, bro. I still there's still challenges I have in life, and I don't think that's ever going to change, big dog. You know what I mean? If you're I consider myself like, ambitious individual, dog. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make things pop, big dog. But anyways, I mean, since I've been out, bro, you know what I mean? I've gotten out my comfort zone. My comfort zone was running the streets, dog. My comfort zone was posted up, homie. You know what I mean? And you know what's so hard, my boy, is in the streets we're gods, homie. In the streets we're fucking, you know what I mean? You're Loko, I'm lucky, homie. We're this. We're that. We got egos. We got reputations. You know what I mean? The streets, they'll love you and they'll hate you, but the love feels so good, dog, when you're getting it. But anyways, bro, like fucking it's so hard to go in the regular world and be almost below average citizen, not citizen, because we're all treated, we're supposed to be treated equally, dog. Yeah. But I mean, you got to work your way up to certain levels into corporations and businesses and shit. And so at first you're at the bottom of the barrel, dog. And after being the big dog on the streets, and now I'm fucking on the bottom of the totem pole, homie, and I'm getting told what to do on this job site and yelled at, and hey, what the fuck, man? Hurry the fuck up. And I'm like, whoa, hold up, big dog. Fuck you think you're talking to, dog? You know who the fuck I am, homie? Fuck your ass up. You know what I mean? Hey, but you put that to the side. outside, dog.
Exactly.
And you're like, you know what? I'm out my comfort zone right now.
Yeah.
This is a little hard to be dealt. I mean, I want to fuck this fool up.
Yeah.
Are you like, fuck you, fool? Like, nah, but I'm not gonna say that.
Exactly.
It's part of being a man. It's a part of growing. It's a part of facing fears. It's a part of getting out your comfort zone, my boy. And I have done that 100%, and I'm still doing that every day, big dog. You know what I mean? And it hasn't been easy, but I'm finally seeing some fucking. I'm finally, I'm finally getting over certain fucking levels in life, dog.
Yeah.
Where now, you know what I mean? I can be on a job site and be like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? This is what I need you to do for me.
Yeah.
You do this, you do that. Whoop de whoop whoop. Or you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, you start getting your you might get in your bank account a little bit better, and you can live a little more comfortably. And it's like, you know what? Before I'd have said, nah, babe, nah, love, you can't get that. Matter of fact, go ahead and get that. Get two of them and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying though, bro, like, man, it's life is a journey, bro. Exactly. You know what I mean? And we all take our journeys and shit. And you know, facing fears is big, getting out your comfort zone is huge, and not everybody can do that.
Yeah, no, see, it really takes self-discipline. Like from my own scenario and in my own case, it took a lot, because you can't change one a behavior without gaining a new behavior. You know what I mean? Like, say, for example, say before I used to get high on drugs, before I used to run the street, do this, do that. So how did I change those behaviors? Because by adopting new ones. So how did I get rid of the gangbanging? By the gangbanging, I got rid of that by getting into reading. Well, how did I get rid of the doing drugs? By collecting things like if you go to my house, I have a shitload of Speedy Gonzalez's.
Hey, you're a collector.
Yeah.
You love
Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah.
You love Marvel, bro.
Yeah, Marvel.
What, bro? Like you love Marvel, bro.
Yeah, see.
What got you into that, dog?
To be honest with you, when I first got with my girl, right? I wanted a way to bond with her daughter, which is my stepdaughter, but I look at her like my daughter. I wanted a way to bond with her. And she was really into superheroes. So it's not like me. I just remember like in back in the 90s, the X-Men, Spider-Man cartoons, but I don't really know shit about superheroes. So my way of trying to bond with her was getting into superheroes. So every superhero movie that would come out, our TV show that came on, I would watch it with her. And now she's about to be 18 tomorrow, right? And then she's like kind of grew up out of it, but then that became my little thing now.
That's your thing now.
I'm just over there watching all these movies, collecting all these things, and getting lost in that. But it just keeps me busy from getting caught up in other shit.
So when I emphasize about you being in love with Marvel, I did that a couple times, and people were probably wondering because they don't watch you, they don't see you on Instagram, or they don't know you personally and shit. This dude right here, for the people that don't know, the people that are watching shit, this dude. I mean, like you said, you're a freaking collector. You're the first one in all the movie lines, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
all
you,
the shows,
all the Marvel, everything. So let me ask you a question, bro. If you can be any superhero, who would it be and why?
I would have to be Deadpool, because you could never kill me, and I could run my mouth and know what the hell I'm doing. I could break the fourth wall, like suck my dick, woo woo. Like,
hey, Deadpool's the shit, dog.
Deadpool's the shit.
Oh, dog, it's funny. I was watching the movie yesterday. I forget which one it was, dog. But that dude, like, bro, like I barely got put up on that dude. See, I saw a movie and I was like, wait. I said, hold on, is this a comedy? Is this Marvel? Yeah. And they're like, no, this is this dude's character right here.
Yeah, and I see, because a lot of people, because back in our days when we think of superheroes, we think of those old school Batman corny ass movies and shit, like with the Riddler and Two-Face and shit like that. So you don't think of them as like blockbuster, like movies that are gonna grab your attention. But then the way that they're doing a lot of these Marvel movies now is they're doing, like, say, Guardians of the Galaxy, like that's like a space opera. You look at Captain America, the Winter Soldier, that's like a spy thriller. And then you look at the first Captain America movie, it's like a World War II movie. So they try to take each genre and just throw a superhero in the movie. So if you're into this, then you may be into that. If you're into this, then you may be into that. But me, I just got into everything because it kept me off the streets. It kept me from doing other stupid shit that I used to do.
Kept your mind occupied.
Exactly. But going way back to what I said in the beginning is, you can't change one behavior without adopting another one and stuff. And that's what kind of kept me out of trouble. When I used to always be on the streets where you couldn't pay me to be at home and shit. And now I'm like, I don't want to be on the streets because the cops hate me. These people don't like me. I don't want to cheat on my girl. I don't want to put myself in this situation, that situation. So I'm gonna just stay my ass at home. And if I do go out, I'm gonna go out with my girl and then my kids and just have a good ass time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, 100%, dog. I mean, that's dope, dog. And I mean, I commend you on that, my boy. You know what I mean? And just, I mean, keep doing your thing. Let's take a shot for that, dog.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? In celebration, big dog, of fucking living life, big dog, free. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Salute, dog.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
That shit was bomb.
Yeah, that shit wasn't bad, dog.
Damn.
Hey, so let's check it out, dog.
All right.
You're big into philosophy.
Yeah.
I know you brought some books, big dog.
Oh yeah.
And I want you to put people onto some books, big dog. And I want them, and you know what I mean? Like, put them up on game, dog.
All right, look.
You know what I mean? What lessons this might have taught you, or what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, take them through that journey, you know what I mean?
All right.
I mean, reading books is fucking king, my boy.
Now, for all you guys who've been to jail, you recognize this book, 48 Laws of Power. Teaches you how to conduct yourself and sit in situations, how to understand situations, and how to understand what could work for you and what could work against you in all those situations. You feel me? The book's by Robert Greene.
Hey, have you ever read that one book, 48 Ways How to Fuck a Bitch?
No.
I
never read that one.
All right, anyways.
Fucking lucky.
I don't think there's such a thing, though. Wait, hold on. Let me. No, wait, hold on. That ain't it. Hold on. That was the one. I'll do that on me right there.
Get that shit. No.
Yeah.
All right, look. And then this book here is The Art of Seduction. Now, for all you people who think you're players, take a note from this. Seduction is sexy, dog. You don't jump on a chick and think that a chick is gonna want you. You gotta understand the more that you don't want her, the more that you treat her like a friend, and the more that you don't pursue her, the more she's gonna want you.
Check it out. How about this one right here? Speaking of art of seduction, big dog, give me a 1 through 10, big dog. What's up, baby girl? Shit, I know I can't afford you, but if you think I put you on layaway, I can pick you up later on.
I'll give that shit about a 3.
Oh shit! Hey, this is my boy. Hold on. Let me give you my famous pickup line. This is my famous pickup line. All right, so I'm at the bar. I'm on Johnny's, big dog, on York and 50. Dog, this used to be my spot, my boy. I mean, I'm at Johnny's and some bitch walked by. Some female walked by. Let me clean my mouth up since I'm a father that raises girls.
Yeah. All
right. Some female walks by and I'm like, damn, girl, you looking good today. And then I look at my fucking beer and I'm like, man, fucking Bud Light.
Yeah, I don't think.
Bro, I get them every time with that shit. Because they look at me and they're like, fucking asshole. And next thing you know, bro, they're like this. Whoa, looking at me across from the bar like, he's a dick, but I like him.
See, look, if this was me in this scenario, right? The way that I would do it is like this. If I like let's say I was single, right? This is hypothetical because I don't want my girl to whoop my ass. But let's just say it's hypothetically. I'm single and I'm inside a bar. I'm not paying attention to no bitch. I'm paying attention for the bitch who's paying attention to me. And then once I find that bitch who's paying attention to me, then I got a decision to make. Do I want that bitch or I don't want that bitch? Because either way, if that bitch is paying attention to me, I got that bitch.
Damn, and I'm like, damn, she 300 pounds. Why the 300 pound one gotta only pay attention to me? This is bullshit. And next thing you know it, dog, you in the fucking back seat of a motherfucking double wide truck, homie, on top of a trampoline, homie. Just motherfucking. Hey, dog, have you ever laid butt naked on a motherfucking waterbed, homie?
Nah. I can't say I have.
Then you ain't never fucked a fat bitch, homie.
Yeah. See, and this is no disrespect to anybody who's obese, but at the end of the day, fat chicks do not turn me on.
I love fat girls, though.
I hate fat girls.
I mean,
fat girls are not for me.
I mean, I want the whole works. I want the stretch marks, dog. I want the fucking like the dark armpits, homie. You know what I mean? I want the motherfucking. I want the girl. She got so much motherfucking tread on her feet, dog, that when she walk around barefoot, it sounds like she got a pair of cleats on, homie. Well, you know what I mean?
If she got more gut than butt, that's not my type of slut, and that's just being real. That's just being real,
homie. I like the motherfucking. I like the fucking dark neck, dog. You ever see the dark neck, dog? You just want to nibble, and it's like beef jerky. Yeah. Just wanna,
That's it. You
know what I mean? I want that bread. I want them, dog. I want the rolls to smell like motherfucking cream cheese because I love cream cheese, dog. You know what I mean? Like, baby, you are smelling beautiful tonight.
I'm gonna say it like a Black Panther would. Power to the people. Whatever you like, my boy. Shit.
Hey, dog.
Yeah.
Speaking of that one dude taking one for the team, I swear it wasn't me.
Oh yeah. When we had this conversation, like, I swear it wasn't me. For those of you who don't understand what we're talking about, me and him went to go get some beer earlier, and then there was a spot that we used to chill at where he used to have his little rap studio. I remember this chick, straight crackhead, like smoker bitch, that she would always walk over there. So then I low-key clown the homie, like, yeah, you're low-key fucking. He goes, I swear it wasn't me. It was so and so and so. I was like, Nah, I can see his dirty ass doing that shit. That's nasty.
Hey, you know what, dog? Back in the day, bro, like there was like when I was on one, bro, like believe it or not, it was so funny, dog, because people would come through and they'd be like, "Oh, you hitting that?" She wouldn't be here if you weren't hitting that, and I'll be like, honestly, I'm not hitting that. You know what I mean? Like it's funny, dog. Even when I was on drugs, bro, I was still pretty picky, dog, on who I stuck my dick into, dog. I had drug standards, dog.
I'll be real with you. To me, when it comes to girls, I was always in jail, so I wasn't with a lot of chicks. And then the first serious relationship that I had, like was my ex-wife that I got married to, and all that other bullshit. And that shit went all downhill, which I didn't really give a fuck because the girl that I got with now, she's a prized possession and shit. So I catch myself like putting little scenarios, or when homies invite me places, I'm like, no, because I know how the homies are, fool. And I'm like, dick, instead of being a dick and trying to downgrade a homie, I'm just like, dick, I'm not even gonna put myself in this situation, fool. Like, I'm cool.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, the hood shit is crazy. When it comes to fucking like all that shit, dog, the hood shit, it just gets complicated, dog. You know what I mean? It's crazy the way it works. It's just such a small world, dog, when it comes to the hood. And when you're in the hood, homie, that small world, not too many people get out of that small world, dog.
See, that's even why I was giving the shout outs earlier when I mentioned on Reverie, Loudon, the Homegrown Crip, Rick the Savage God, and then you and shit. And even the homie Sporty with his Urban Temptation. But I mentioned all you guys are personal fools that I know from my neighborhood who's all doing something but yourself. So I look at you guys and be like, brother, you're my older homie, or these people are my little homies. I look at them like, that's right, get your hustle on. Show these other people that there's another outlet and there's another way out. And shit, that you don't gotta be stuck inside here having a dick competition, always trying to say mine is bigger than yours and mine is bigger than yours, and everybody wants to be cooler than the next man. Like,
I mean, I'm so, you know what I mean, dog. I mean, we swung the nuts for so long, dog, in the neighborhood. Like, you know what I mean, my crowd and my generation, big dog, we were always in competition with each other, dog. When we started the Hot Boys and shit, homie, it's because we were just a bunch of fools out on their competition. We were all in competition, always competition, dog. You know what I mean? Always, like, you know what I mean? And maybe if we had better direction, we could have been a little more less competitive with one another. But I think it comes with the territory, dog.
But I'll be real, because when it comes to my bro, you, Angel, and a few other people that I know that were all the Hot Boys, all you motherfuckers were like reputables at that time in the early 2000s, all this other shit. All you fools were running a mud. Because I remember being a kid, and all you fools were running a mud, and we would chill behind Smart and Final and be at this spot, that spot, and all this other shit was going on. And it's like, if you wasn't a big dog, you couldn't hang, fool. Yeah. You are not welcome in the car. Get the fuck out of your dick. You're not going to tell on me when we're doing what we do.
What kind of impression? So being the fact that you guys like during that time, you guys are next up, dog. You guys are right there, and you guys are next up. Like, I mean, is that good or is that bad?
Nah, that's hella good, because I remember you, like, not to get too much into details, but I remember you back in the day dyeing your eyebrows, wearing wigs, running a mug, doing this, doing that. And I'm over there looking like, damn, this motherfucker with the business. Even with the other homeboy Angel, fool, he used to shave his eyebrows, do this. I was looking at you guys and looking at my bro like, I want to be like those fools. Like, these motherfuckers, like, they ain't never stop. Like, you guys were stupid with it.
We were stupid, dog. I swear to God, dog. I mean, and I love Angel. I love your brother, dog. I love all them fools who were right there with that shit, dog. I mean, because it just, like, back then, homie, our egos were so fucking big and they were just so weird. And I mean, back then I didn't have the exact right train of thought, but it's all I had at the time were my nuts. And I mean, certain things I didn't go about right back then. And, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's all a learning fucking process, bro. You know what I mean? But damn, I remember them days, dog. And it was just all about the fucking swinging the nuts, homie.
See, because back then, there was no social media. There was no Facebook. There was no anything. Back then, if you want to socialize, you meet up with homies. See, I think that's the problem with this generation. This generation is no disrespect to any of you young people watching. But here's the difference. Back then, if we had a problem, we're getting them up. Everything's cool. Now, all these motherfucking internet gangsters talk about fuck you, fuck your hood, fuck your mama, fuck this, and they hide behind the keyboard. We get like none of these people are actually out there doing anything besides writing on walls and doing this and doing that. And it's like missing with that.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is since I'm glad you touched on that right now, dog. What's crazy about that shit, dog, is back in the day, to earn a reputation in the neighborhood, you really had to earn a reputation. Exactly. And for people to fucking hear about your fucking name,
Yeah.
It took a lot of earnings to get that fucking word out there, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so nowadays people are earning reputations off of how many followers they got on Instagram, dog.
Yeah,
how many likes, dog.
Like,
you know what I mean? That's the big reputation. Oh, check it. How many? I catch myself in that sometimes too. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, check out the homie, dog. He gonna be coming on the podcast. Look, he got 150,000 followers, bro. You know what I mean? And I say that, bro. And then I say that, I'm like, why does that mean anything to me, dog?
Yeah, I see, because
so I catch myself slipping.
It's like you said in the beginning of the podcast. The people that you fuck with are real motherfuckers. These are the motherfuckers that you fuck with, and they make movies off of. And this ain't no motherfucking Quentin Tarantino movie. This is some real ass shit. This ain't American Me, Blood In, Blood Out, and all that fucking bullshit that they try to sell you about our lifestyle. This is the way we talk. This is the way we act, and this is the things that we do. Of course, no one's ever gonna talk about stupid shit and incriminate themselves and all this other shit. But at the same time, we know what we've been through, and we know everything that brought us to where we're at, and that's what made us into the people who we are and shit. Not a lot of us are still here. A lot of the people that we grew up with are rather deceased or have life and shit. And the ones who are fortunate enough moved away are still there, but they're trying to lay low. Like look at me. I never forgot where I came from, but at the end of the day, I'm not a 14-year-old, 15-year-old kid anymore. If it comes to being there for the people who matter to me, I'm gonna be there for the people who matter to me. But like I said before, just because you're from my neighborhood does not mean you're my homeboy. If you're gonna bring me down, or you're gonna envy me, or you're gonna talk shit because I'm trying to do something better than myself, fuck you. I don't need you around me. But at the same time, if you're willing to accept me for who I am and understand that if you cross that line, I will whoop your ass. But at the same time, I'm going to respect you. And that's just the way it is. Period. And that's just being real.
Take some motherfucking notes.
That's what I'm saying, boy.
Take some notes right here. And this is the exact reason why I wanted to have, you know what I mean? I'm proud to say my little homie right here, you know what I mean? Because this dude right here, I mean, he's just not like everybody else. He's different, you know what I mean? And he's different in a fucking, and when I say different, I just mean on another level. Yeah. I mean on another level, dog. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people don't like the way different sounds. So I'll say on another level. Nah, you want another level.
I'm different. And I'm proud to say that you run into the majority of people my age. I'm not saying all, but the majority, they don't know their asses from their elbows. Yo, you feel me? Since I was born in this shit, I was raised in the gutter by nothing but wolves. But except the only thing about this wolf is I'm a lone wolf, and I ain't afraid to run in a pack. You feel me?
I like that shit, though. You gotta write a book, my boy. Shit. We gotta really, really fucking get you a team together. You gotta get that book together, bro. I mean, you don't even need a team. The team is you, bro. You know what I mean? You just need to put pen to paper, bro, or fucking type that, however the fuck, bro. You need to write a book, my boy.
Hell yeah.
Hey, the homie Turtle wanted to say what's up. The homie Turtle from Duarte, homie.
Oh yeah, what's up, Turtle? I remember him. He used to stay on Monta Vista.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember Turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So getting back into these books.
Yeah, let's keep on going.
Right. Next one, another Robert Greene one. 33 Strategies of War. This is a strategy book. It teaches you how to face different obstacles that may be in your way and how to overcome them. And stuff by giving you military strategy. Now, this next book, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. This was my Bible because I'm not a Christian or I'm not religious, and that's no disrespect to anybody who is. But this was my Bible. It's called Thick Face, Black Heart by Chin Ning Chu. Right? This book teaches you exactly what it says. Thick face. Not to give a fuck about what anybody has to say. Black heart. Do what you got to do as long as that's your goal. So don't care about what people have to say and do what you got to do because that's what you want to do. And that's the reason why I am the way I am. It's probably because of this book, Thick Face, Black Heart. Very great book. All right.
I mean, I love the name of it, dog. The name is dope. Thick Face, Black Heart. I mean, is that story form or is that just kind of like just quotes?
No, it's not. It's
not quotes, but like, you know what I mean? Like
it's not quotes. When you read it, they teach you the ideology
and
the philosophy of Thick Face, Black Heart. Because Thick Face, Black Heart is a lifestyle. It's basically telling you can't control nobody but you.
I might want to read that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So since you can't control nobody but yourself, why worry about anybody else and their opinions of you? You could control their perceptions by the way that you act. But if you allow yourself to get bothered or to be influenced by other people, that shows weakness within yourself because you're being manipulated by these people who are getting what they want by getting that reaction from you. So it's like, fuck all that. But that's Thick Face Black Heart.
That shit sound tight, dog. You just sold the fuck out of that book, dog.
Yeah,
are you making any money off that book, dog?
I'm making no money off any of these books. These are just personal books that I brought because the homie said bring a few books that you think that the homie should read. And I said, look, these are my prized possessions, the ones I'm reading and shit. For those of you who know me and been to my house, you know I got a library for days and stuff. I didn't bring none of my criminal justice books or law books or any of that, which I will lace you guys up about that in a bit. But for right now, I'm just going through the ones that I did bring because I feel that these are good books for people to read if they want to be a better person and understand the world and how to face the world and stuff.
You're like a motivational speaker, dog. I swear to God, like you got me pumped up right now, dog.
Shit.
I mean,
and this is my first podcast.
Hey, have you ever sold used cars or anything like that, dog? Because I just bought one. I hope it ain't a lemon, dog. Nah, just fucking with you, my boy. Keep on going. You shining, dog. Keep it going.
This next book is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. The Only Book You Need to Lead to Success by Dale Carnegie. This teaches you about understanding people and people's needs and how to make friends and stuff. I think this is a really good book too, to understand how people work and understand, because, all right, not to get too into this, but a lot of people are egoists. They're into themselves. So it's hard for them to try to understand these other people around them. And they may think they understand them, but when you're willing to fulfill someone else's needs, like, hey, my boy, you need $20? I got you. No questions asked. It's not saying, are you going to pay me back? When you start thinking like that, people start liking you more, right? That's when you start seeing people's true character. You're going to see the people who appreciate that because they're going to show the same love back. And the people who don't are always just going to be, gimme, 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 gimme. And those are the type of people that you want to push the fuck back because no one needs a leech anywhere near around them. Yeah, but that's what this book is. Bam.
Yeah.
Now, the 50th law, this book is just like the 48 laws of power, except for street motherfuckers.
Real shit?
Yeah, I swear to God.
I mean, it's written different.
Yeah, it's written different.
Did they do a good job on it?
Yeah, see, because it's the same author as the 48 laws of power.
Yeah, the green guy, right?
Yeah, Robert Greene, but it has 50 Cent in it, right? So then he's trying to give you from a New York street gangster perspective. So
what kind of twist? Give me an example, dog.
Let's read an example. I'll give you an example right now. So let me get to a law. So it goes, the fearful attitude. In the beginning, fear was basic, simple emotion for the human animal. We confronted something overwhelming, the immediate threat of death in the form of wars, plagues, and the natural disasters, and we felt fear. As for any animal, this emotion was a protective function. It allowed us to take notice of a danger and retreat in time. For us humans, it served an additional positive purpose. We could remember the source of this threat and protect ourselves better the next time. Civilization depended on this ability to foresee and forestall dangers from the environment. Out of fear, we also developed religion and various belief systems to comfort us. Fear is the oldest and strongest emotion known to man, something deeply inscribed in our nervous system and subconscious.
Ooh.
Yo, feel me?
Oh, that shit was powerful, dog.
Yeah.
I related with that on a lot of levels, dog, because I don't give a fuck, dog, the way we talking about facing fears, dog. And I still face fears, bro. Like I got a fear I gotta face real soon, dog. I gotta get on an airplane, dog. I got a fear of being I don't like being so my thing always, bro, is I have to have an escape route. So in my head, bro, like this, so I feel like I'm being locked into a small place, and then I'm fucking high up in the motherfucking air, bro. So I feel like I have no control of the situation. So in my head, bro, I would feel so much better if I can have a fucking parachute on my back. Is that weird?
Nah, see, it's not weird because you don't understand like the statistics of this. If you were to understand, you're more likely to get into a car crash than a plane crash, then your fears will go away. Because,
well, check it out. I've been in two car crashes this year.
Yeah, well, it would happen.
So am I odds bad or what?
No. you will get into about another 10 car crashes or 20 before you get into a plane crash.
Okay, I hope so, bro.
Plane crashes are so damn rare.
I got a bad record of fucking car crashes today, dog. I mean, my first car crash, I'll be totally honest with you, my boy, 100% with you, dog. I was fucking, I mean, don't tell my girl, dog. Hopefully she don't run this shit back, dog.
Hopefully she doesn't watch this.
Hey, keep it on the low, everybody.
Keep it on the low.
Hey, but on some real shit, like,
keep it on the low.
I mean, I was strolling through fucking Instagram and all of a sudden some big ass fucking titties fucking popped up on my shit, dog. Jesus. I mean, but I was just like I love my girl. I don't cheat on my girl. Like I cleaned up my shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I was like, God damn it, look at these big old motherfucking titties. And all of a sudden, oh shit, boom. Fucking rear-ended the fuck out of somebody, dog, and a fucking airbag fucking poof hit me in the fucking face, bop, homie. You know what I mean?
Knock you out
over some Instagram titties, dog. Don't tell my girl. I know there's a snitch out there. One of you motherfuckers is gonna snitch. Who's gonna be? Let me see. Boom. Nah, that's all homies right there. We good.
All right, it's all homies. Everybody watching right now is on the team, so please keep that on the low. The low. I'll keep it on the low.
I mean, one of these fools are gonna hate on me. Who's gonna be?
I don't know. Should we do a round? Should we just do a guest, a lucky guest, or what?
Nah, this fucking dog. But I mean, one thing dope about my girl, dog, is she knows everything bad about me, bro. Yeah. She knows the worst out of me, dog. You know what I mean? She knows my lowest of lowest, bro. So she doesn't get offended when you know what I mean?
Just to hit this topic real quick about girls. When me and my girl first started talking, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't looking for a girl. My mind is getting custody of my kids and all this other shit, right? But at the same time, I'm feeling her, right? Like me, I got trust issues because I'm a street motherfucker. So I feel like a bitch wants to be with me based on my reputation, not because they like me, but what I come with. So I'm like, nah, I'm cool. So once I start getting to know them, I said, fuck all that first dating shit and saying everything that sounds good. Tell me all the bad things about you, and I'm gonna tell you all the bad things about me and stuff. And she tripped out because no guy has ever came at her like that, dog. And shit. And then she goes, wow, she starts telling me, I'm not trying to put her business out there.
And then it was like, whoa, hold up, stop right there. You said it enough, girl.
Nah,
hey, you're a fool, dog. Yeah, I mean, I was like, girl, I expect you to lie to me a little bit. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be that truthful. Nah, God damn it.
Me, I'm the type of person I'd rather have you hurt me with honesty than bullshit me, because I'm like a bullshit radar because I studied body language, psychology, and all this other shit.
How much bullshit are you testing right here,
like bullshit testing.
I mean, I'm right here. We got any bullshit cracking right here?
Oh no, we got any bullshit cracking right here? I don't know. I just gotta be careful what I say. So I'm over here like radar. Nope, can't say this, can't say that, can't say this.
Nah, just fucking with you, dog.
Fuck with you, dude.
I mean, but sometimes you try to like, I noticed on this platform, bro, you know what I mean? My little experience, this is our 9th episode, dog. Thank you for being the top 10, my boy.
Always.
And I mean, fucking, you got to watch what you say, dog, because something that can slip up after a couple of drinks can potentially bite you in the ass. You know what I mean? One time I said something stupid, dog. It was so retarded, dog. It was garbage coming out my mouth, dog, which happens sometimes, dog. Having no filter and shit and anyways, bro. It bothered me for a week, dog.
Now, see me.
My conscience was on my bumper for a week. Like, you dumbass.
I'm the type of
erase that video.
See. I'm the type of person like this. No matter how much I've been drinking, or no matter how much that I've been doing, I wouldn't go over my limit. Because if I know I went over my limit, I'm gonna say something or do something that I'm gonna regret. Me, it's not to say that I'm better than anybody, but I try to be self-aware and in control at all times.
Yeah.
So I try to be meticulous and just always try to be careful, which gets me to this next book, Segue, Mastery by Robert Greene. Now, this book, Mastery by Robert Greene, the same guy who wrote this book and almost every other book except for these two ones right there, right? He wrote all these other ones. He's the same dude who teaches you how to master yourself and understand everybody by because he gives you a bunch of examples like the 48 Laws of Power, Art of Seduction, 50 Strategies of War, 50th Law, and all these other books that he wrote and co-authored. But in that book, he teaches you how to master yourself by teaching you the masters of everybody else in all these other fields.
Excuse me.
You feel me? So when you start to learn that stuff, all these things are just words. They don't change your physical reality. But what they do is they give you the motivation to want to change your reality, to want to change yourself, to want to do this, to want to do that. You feel me? Like, imagine if you were the same lucky that I remember from back in the 2000s, running amok, doing this, doing that. Of course, we wouldn't be here. We'll be in some spot doing this, doing that. Yeah. But since you have the willingness to grow and become someone better, here we are on your podcast, and we're over here doing everything that we're doing now. So it brought us everywhere to full circle where we could share our personal stories to help people, to help themselves grow, to help them better themselves, or to teach them things that they may not know. Because who knows that someone may be watching this is thinking about joining the gang or doing this or doing that, and then they look at me and you and say, you know what, I don't want to. Instead, I just enjoy watching this and learning about their experiences and this and that. You feel me? Like you got a bunch of different people from a bunch of different backgrounds and lifestyles on this podcast, teaching them a bunch of different things. Like in this podcast episode, it's me. And the next one, it could be someone different, but a total different topic, a different subject. But everybody is always learning as long as they stay tuned. You feel me? You got to stay watching to learn something new every day.
That shit's that motherfucking heat rocks dropping right there in the mind of Loko.
Hell yeah.
Hey, right there, bro.
All right, but
inside the mind, homie. Like, bro, you just dropped them on him right there, dog.
Shit, you already know. But I'm gonna drop this one last book. This is by the same author, Robert Greene, by The Laws of Human Nature. This book teaches you how people work. No matter who you are, where you're from, where you stay at. We're all human beings and we all have the same needs, fears, desires, and aversions. So at the end of the day, this teaches you about that. So those were the books that I brought that I thought that were good enough to share with the masses and stuff. If they wanted to add any of these to their collection, replay the video and check them out again.
Yes, sir. You heard the man. Hey, check it out. Smiley wants to know if Smiley, what was your question, my boy? I don't know if I'm not seeing it, skipping it. Ask it again, my boy, and I'll ask the homie. But yeah, no, that's dope, dog. I think he wanted to know if you ever read The Art of War, Sun Tzu. Oh, yeah.
I was trying to skip these two books, but since you mentioned it, there goes The Art of War by Sun Tzu. And these are Chinese proverbs, because I don't know what's wrong with those Asians, but I love their way they think. And they put everything so simple and basic to where you can memorize it. You feel me? So when it comes to all that, it's just something about reading Asian philosophy. And no matter
is it because it's coming from just another culture, or I mean, it's just the words. But man, when it's just from an ancient Asian person, homie, it's like anything they can say can be biblical. You know what I mean?
Like falling hurts least for those who fly low. Like, hold up. So the higher you get, the harder it's gonna hurt. So the more you the more you progress, the more it's gonna hurt. See, because when I read something, I don't read it as words. I'm always philosophizing and stuff, and try to read between the lines and stuff like that. So you read them, and what I do specifically is I meditate on them. I sit down and I think about it, because that's all meditation is. It's sitting down and thinking. People think it's no, it's nothing like that, dude. You sit down and then you think. You ask yourself questions, and you're left with your mind and your own thoughts, and you ask yourself all these other things, because you. Like, say, for example, say like right now, if everybody watching just got quiet just for a second and listen to the first thing that pops into your head. Now, the first thing that pops into your head, that's what's bugging you. That's what's persisting. That's what's on your mind, because your mind is like a bunch of clouds going through the sky. Even though they're going through the sky, you can't grab a cloud. If you try to grab a cloud, it's nothing but condensed water, so you can't grab it. But like, say for example, say I'm right here thinking, and I'm over here with you chilling, and then an insecurity pops up, like, oh, well, if I'm over here with you, what is my girl doing? Is my girl being righteous because I'm right here with you? Of course, any male is gonna have that insecurity. But if you hold on to that and then persist with it, then you're gonna call your girl and be like, hey, bitch, are you doing this? Are you doing that? Are you doing that? But you can't allow these thoughts to control you. You got to just let go and understand we all have fears. We all have insecurities. We all have desires. But there's some things where there's a time to face them, and other times where you just got to take 2 steps back and say, it's not the time. It's not like, it's right now is not the moment to get into this or get into that. You feel me?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And yeah, bro. I mean, bro, after this podcast, dog, people are gonna watch this podcast, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, people are gonna share this podcast, dog. I mean, and you'll be doing more podcasts after this, dog. I think this is gonna be the beginning, big dog, of your little podcast tour. I mean, I think you're gonna go on a podcast tour, dog, because you know what, dog, you got good information, my boy. You know what I mean? And the words that are the information that's coming out the shell of your body, big dog. You know what I mean? Not, you know, like we talked about people judging and, you know what I mean, precursing, whatever you want to call it, bro. Exactly. You know what I mean? They wouldn't expect it, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm really glad, dog, that I had you on, dog. Just to, you know what I mean? So this is something that's gonna forever be in the universe, dog.
All right, my boy.
Something that while people like, you know what I mean, that anybody can type your name in, dog. You know what I mean? And fucking and hear your thought process, dog. Exactly. I mean, you got a good thought. You have an amazing thought process, dog.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? You have an amazing thought process and your insight. I mean, the books, obviously, dog. You know what I mean? Have you know what I mean? Push you in a certain direction, dog. You know what I mean? And it's dope to hear, dog. Like I could sit here, dog. And I can keep on, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Keep on going, bro. You know what I mean? Drop them gems, my boy. Let these motherfuckers have it. Let them know what to do, homeboy.
So like, they call me ese Loko boy. Bitch, I am the room McCoy. Ho, I make lots of noise. Coming with my cowboy. Banging that Northeast. Motherfucking HLP. Always been a G since I was born and raised in Northeast. I mean, cause I bang that jalapeno, cause that chile be my gang. No.
Hell yeah, homie. That shit's tight, dog. Hey, you know what's funny, dog? And that's why these little motherfuckers love your ass, homie, because you trip them the fuck out. They're like, damn, this is the young OG homie right here. You know what I mean? Hey, fool, you just dropping these jams and then you spit a motherfucking bar like some bars on homie. Hey, homie, that's the trifecta. You hitting them with that trifecta, homie. You know what I mean? That's dope, dog. You know what I mean? That's super dope. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm just thinking about the little homies that are below you, dog. You know what I mean? And it's dope, dog, to have a homie like you around them, dog, to fucking drop them knowledge and then just to fucking chill out and fucking, you know what I mean? You know, whatever, bro.
Chill,
you know
and
I mean?
shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you probably make them smarter. Do you have these conversations with them?
To be honest with you, any little homie that I have that I fuck with, I've always tried to educate them about how to think, about how to conduct themselves, and about what to do and what not to do. And that's not to say that I'm a shot caller, because I'm not.
Yeah.
But that's just to say that I'm over here advising and giving my opinions about how they could or should conduct themselves in a manner where people are gonna look at that and then respect that. Yeah. They're not gonna look at them like like these fools are stupid. Like, for example, like we were having a conversation earlier in the day about police, since they're right here, right? Yeah. Like how a cop's trying to stop you. Like, I don't know if you people know this, but let me lace you up. California is not, and let me repeat, California is not a stop and go state. For those of you who don't understand, let me explain. What I mean by this is they cannot stop you and ask you for your ID randomly unless you're being suspected of committing a crime. Like, straight the fuck up. Like, unless you are being suspected of a crime, they just can't say, let me see you, let me see your ID, or what are you doing here? Because remember this, you have the right to remain silent, because anything and everything you say can be and will be used against you in the court of law. So besides your name and date of birth, run my shit, check my nuts, and let me go. Preach on. Shit.
Hell yeah, dog.
Just had to put that out there in the universe.
I mean, I swear to God, I thought you were making a commercial right now, homie. Yeah. I said, damn, homie, we fucking keep that shit rolling. Keep it rolling. Ain't no B-roll shit around here. We do this shit in one take, homeboy. Get live stream, homie. That's live stream right there. This ain't no edited. This ain't no script shit. This is what makes this motherfucking platform as raw as it could be. Shit like that. This is hood stocks. This is why we have this platform, dog. Because all these motherfuckers with platforms like this, dog, they're like, all right, bro, it's, you know, it's a number game, homie. Let me see how many followers you got.
They want to look fashionable and look good to the critics and to the people who looking to fucking do the commercials and shit, brother. Like, listen with that shit. Yeah. See, you know we motherfucking ghetto when motherfucker got a rag, damping these motherfucking sweat and spitting that motherfucking street knowledge to you guys. Shit. You already know what's up, Lucky Lux.
My G, dog. Let's drink to that, dog. Let's drink. What's up? What's up? Hey. Any questions for the homie right here? Let's ask some questions and shit. I know we got some, man. We got We got a nice number of people that are on the live stream right here, and we love you, motherfuckers. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for that support. If you got any questions on life, on me, on my philosophy, even on relationships, I'm good at that too.
Yeah.
Anything, shoot the question, guys.
Yeah. That would be dope. Relationship. Hey, Loko, check it out. What happened is fucking Junior. He he stuck a bag of hot Cheetos in my ass, and then he fucking.
Well, the first question is, did you like it? And if you did, you can't complain. If you didn't stop him before you stick the first tip of that Cheeto up your ass, baby girl, then you must have enjoyed it. See, but what happened was I was scared of this by the way because he's bigger than me. Then cut that fool loose. You feel me? Because if he gets busted for some funny shit, he will get beat up. You feel me?
Hell yeah, dog. He will get beat up. He gonna get caught slipping in a real way, dog.
Shit.
Yeah, we got motherfucking. Wait, hold on. Junior Lolo.
That's my girl.
Okay. What up, fam? Much love. Thanks for letting the boy out today.
Thanks for letting me off my leash, babe.
Oh. Hondo, we see you, my boy. We see you.
What's up, Hondo?
What's up, Hondo? Cheyenne, I see you, girl.
What's up, Cheyenne?
Make sure you subscribe, home, girl. Don't play with it. What else we got right here? Hondo. Rick Flores, what up? Sick.
What up?
Sick Rick, what up? Let's see, man. We got fucking Monica, Fam Bam. You know what it do.
Yeah, what it do?
Yeah.
Any questions popping up? Come on, guys. Don't get shy on me. Ask the goddamn questions. I can answer the questions.
Post it up right here, dog.
Yeah. Over here drinking, sweating, posting.
Post it up.
Posted like a chile in a bowl of salsa.
Hell yeah. What's up, G? Much love to both of you. Sick Rick. That's what up with it. Hey, bro. So, like, I mean, what do you got in the plans? What's the future, dog? What do you like? You know what I mean? Goals, aspirations. You got all this fucking knowledge in your head, bro. What is something, dog, that would make you happy right now that you could be like?
All right. What would make me happy is simply this: helping other people. If I can help the next man become a better person.
Material things. You have anything material things?
I'm not materialistic. Sorry.
No? Yeah.
They're
like, some dudes like, man, I want to get this boat.
Nah,
I mean?
I don't want a boat. I don't want a bigger house. I'm happy with everything I got. If I can help the next person, that's gonna make me feel better. If I can help somebody grow, inspire somebody, that's what makes me feel better.
Accomplishments.
Like I'm a home owner. I own my house, right? And then I have my family. I got all this other stuff going on, right? So at the end of the day, I'm happy with all that. I'm not trying to reach limits that are not meant for me to reach, because if it's meant for me,
it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, but sometimes you got to work for things to make that happen.
I know.
You know what I mean? But there's nothing. You're content in life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what? Check it out, bro. Let me tell you something, dog. Let me share something with you, my boy. So this is something that's been going on in my head lately, dog. For a lot of years, bro, I lived, with bare minimum sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or sometimes I'd be on the come up, homie, and I'll be rich rolling for like a couple days. You know what to do. I've never been a successful drug addict. My shit was fucking. I've never been a successful drug dealer.
Yeah.
I've been a successful drug addict. Excuse me, dog. You know what I mean? But my come ups were always, I would, if I needed something, I'd go take it, dog.
Exactly.
Straight up. But so I'm at a point in my life like this. This is what it is. I got a little lost in my thought when I was floating through this shit. That's that fucking good greens right there. You know what I mean? But anyways, dog. So I had a discussion going on in my head, and my discussion was this. I remember once upon a time ago when I didn't have too much money. I didn't have very much to my name, dog. But I was so, there was points, where I was doing bad, but there's points that I was really, really, really happy, dog. I was content in life. And the weeks and the days and the months were 10 times longer than my months now.
Yeah.
Like a whole month, I would do so much shit in a whole month. And this is with less obligations, less responsibilities. This is basically just kind of like floating through and, making money on the hustle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taking it a day at a time. Now I got to take it a month at a time. Exactly. I'm at a point now where I have to take it a month at a time. My weeks are short. My weekends are shorter. My months are flying. My age is going up quicker. Birthdays are coming around way quicker, bro. It's such a trip, dog. And so now my question to myself is like, whoa, do I like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasn't I more happier when I really wasn't? You know what I mean?
Doing shit.
I mean, it's a weird, bro. You know what I mean? But my life was so much longer, and now my life is speeding to my grave, homie.
Yeah.
I got my pedal to the floor, homie, and I feel like I'm speeding to my grave, bro. Like I had to take this month off, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was like hold up, like
Going
before I crash this car, homie.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a self-destructive individual. Nobody's worse my enemy than myself, my boy. I'm very detrimental to myself, dog. I mean, I've been my worst enemy for a lot of years. Like, check it out. I got this beef with this dude. And now we trying to kill each other, dog. Exactly. Why are we trying to kill each other, dog? Because, homie, I didn't know the right way to say something. Or maybe I didn't deal with the situation the right way. And we're really trying to kill each other for something very petty, homie.
Stupid shit.
Petty ass shit.
Exactly.
We're gunning each other for something petty. Why, homie? Because I wasn't smart enough, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or maybe I was going so fast that I didn't take enough time to evaluate the situation and deal with it better. Or not get to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know how I got on this rant right here, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, life is crazy, bro. It's a roller coaster, though.
See, like, and here's my own personal opinion, and this is going into the past and the future. The past is only a memory. It doesn't affect you. It only exists in your mind. The future is just your imagination. It only lives in your mind.
Of what it could be.
Exactly. The possibilities.
Yeah.
What we live in is an eternity of now. And as long as you're focusing on right now, the future doesn't matter because you're going to get there regardless. And the past doesn't matter because you've already been there. Everybody wants to hold on to the past. This person did this to me, or that person said that to me, or this happened and that happened. And it's like there's nothing that we could do about it. It already happened. So the most that we could do for ourselves to help ourselves is to say, fuck that shit, let it go. And when it comes to the future, don't worry too much about it because it's out of your control. Just keep on focusing on right now, and then it's going to build the future. You feel me?
Do you believe that time heals everything?
I honestly do believe that. Look at it like this. If you cut your arm right now, whether you did a big dash or a little scrape, you give it time and it heals. Some wounds are deeper than others, but you give enough time, all wounds will heal. And if it's a personal relationship that you damaged with any individual out there who may say this is boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, whatever the fuck, right? You have to be the bigger person if you know that you're in the wrong and then correct that issue. And if you feel that that relationship isn't worth correcting, then let that shit go. Don't hold on to that shit because you only get one life to be happy and make that motherfucker your best life. And that's just being real.
Hey, amen to that, dog. Check it out. You got a fucking question right here, dog. You ready to ask a question?
Yeah, I'm ready to answer.
Okay, let me see. I'll just read it from up there. Let me scroll it up real quick. I can't look at that fucking piece of paper. All right, this is what it is. It's from Richard West. You might know the name.
Yep.
It says, do you want an education and career with all this knowledge, or is this just your passion and you like learning as a hobby?
To be honest with you, I like learning as a hobby, and this is just my passion. Since my homeboy has a platform and he invited me to come through, I'm sharing my knowledge with all you guys. But I see my time as valuable, and the people that I'm with, I see them as blessing them with my presence when I share my knowledge with them. So when it comes to trying to get paid or trying to do all this other stuff, yeah, if I could do it, I don't mind it. But everything that I do, it's for me and stuff to be a better person. And since there's other people who see something in me, I get the opportunities like this to be on this platform and share my knowledge.
Check it out, dog. This is I just got a premonition. What's a premonition?
A premonition is where you have a foresight that something's gonna happen.
I swear to God on my babies, I just got a premonition, dog.
What's up, my boy?
When you were saying this shit, dog, I said, damn. I mean, this is going to be that OG in the neighborhood, bro, that everybody knows and is known to spit in that motherfucking knowledge and game, dog.
Yeah.
I got a premonition. I seen you as this old man, dog.
Yeah.
And I seen a bunch of people around you, bro. And they were celebrating you like, this the homie right here, OG right here. And you were just some old fool spitting game, dog.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Attracting the crowd, homie.
See, I may not be that old in age because for those of you who don't know my age, I'm only 31 years old. But I've been doing this shit 21 years since I was 11 years old, since 1998. So I've been done so many prison terms, been to California Youth Authority, juvenile hall, placement camp, YA, all this bullshit. So that's the reason why when people trip out on me, they be like, damn, for being that young, he's a very intelligent man. But what were you gonna say? Oh no, but I was but I was just saying, like, going through all these experiences is what made me into the man I am today and stuff, because you have to go through some shit and be at rock bottom to get as sophisticated, in my opinion. And I could be wrong. Other people, they may have the different routes, but in my experience, I had to hit rock bottom to become who I am today.
Hey, let me see.
All right.
Speak on those of us that are desensitized, that we're not cold-hearted, but yet unbothered by others' stressors.
So he's saying, well, are they? Because I don't know if it's a he, but they are saying to speak on other people who are desensitized to those people who are stressors, are the people who are apathetic and don't feel other people's emotions. Like, I don't get the question.
I'm confused. It says, speak on those of us that are desensitized.
Desensitized means that they're not sensitive. All right.
That we're not cold. Yeah. Okay. Hey, shout out to Matt. Hey, reword your question, bro. You know what I mean? So we can ask the homie. It's a little confusing. I'm confused by it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just reword it, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes you type quick and it doesn't 100% come out right. You know what I mean? And we'll ask it, my boy. Appreciate the question, though, dog.
Yeah, thank you for the questions. Keep the questions coming. We'll keep the podcast going.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, at this point, we keep it going. Most definitely. Questions come, we keep going. Hey, shout out to Hennessy. Henny just got on deck for Still Banging Music. We appreciate you, girl.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for coming through. Hennessy got the hot fucking hold on, let me plug Hennessy real quick, bro.
All right.
Let me plug Hennessy. That's the homegirl right there. That's, man.
Do your thing, my boy.
Oh, Flox, can I come through? Come through, dog.
Well, I'm sitting right here while the homie's on the phone. I'm a free spile, just in case you didn't know. Every word that I say may not fucking rhyme, but I do my thing all the motherfucking time. I was born and raised in Northeast LA. Now I'm playing.
Hell yeah. Keep that shit flowing, dog.
Yeah, like, in the mix.
In the mix, like a motherfucker. Check this shit out. Let me see. Oh, what was I doing right now, bro? Oh, yeah. I'm going to plug Hennessy. My bad.
Yeah.
You know, you go on, you like, all right, bro, like, oh, we are so fucking plugged to our phone, homie. I did that live, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, sometimes, like, so check it out. I wanted to find the homegirl Hennessy shit right now, the plugger, on a new single. And I just opened up Instagram and I started scrolling. You know what I mean?
Because you're so used to it.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, as human beings, we're creatures of fucking habit, dude.
Like a motherfucker, dog.
Creatures of habit like a motherfucker.
Hey. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Let me do something real quick. Check this out.
All right.
Hopefully I don't get hit by a fucking, sometimes when you play something, I'm going to play a snippet real quick. Hey, this is the homegirl Hennessy.
Shout out.
Yeah, I want you guys to all fucking, I want you guys to all follow Hennessy at Henny_SBM_Marie. She was Still Banging Music. She got a new single called Show Your Hood. And
I put that ring in your ear, my block with the toughest fears. I'll lead you there, just let me steer. Yeah, I'll show you how I do it, baby. Never been a bitch to hit a lick and get some money, baby. Hey, a few shots, a new plot. You wouldn't stop, it's party rock. Go here, go by, put that ring in your ear, my block with the toughest
Woo!
Spitting that fire.
She's spitting that fire, huh,
Spitting
dog?
that fire.
That's your title one.
Yeah, that motherfucker bad.
Yeah, dog.
She low-key got flow.
Hey, that's the fool. She's spitting, dog. Shout out to Henny, girl.
Shout out.
Yeah, keep shining, girl. Hey, my boy. Hey, so fucking what do you think about man, I want to talk to you about so many different subjects, dog. You know what I mean?
Hit the question, I'll hit the answer.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanna fuck. You wanna go AI or do you want to go prison?
Like anything.
Which way do you want to lean? AI or prison? Somebody call it right now. AI or prison? You guys want to talk about prison or do you want to talk about AI?
Explain to them what AI is for those who don't know.
I'm gonna let you explain to it, big dog. You know what I mean?
Shit, don't put me on blast. Nah.
Hey, we're gonna go. It's an intelligence on a motherfucking nether motherfucking level.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, sir. You best believe that. You know what I mean? I mean, the AI is so interesting, dog, because there's so much shit going on, bro. Like, check it out, dog. check it out. I just read the story, bro.
All right.
I read the story, dog. And what happened is Surrey called the cops on a dude whooping this girl's ass in LA. I believe it happened over the weekend.
All right.
Did you hear that?
No, I haven't heard that story, but let me tell you something about Surrey and what's that other shit? Alexa.
Does that scare you, dog?
See,
No. Hold on. Surrey didn't do it. Alexa did it.
All right. Now,
change the story. My bad.
Now, when it comes to this, a lot of people don't understand when they buy into these technologies that they're buying into, they're always recording. So if they hear domestic disputes are what they detect as a domestic dispute, whether you agree to the terms of the policies or even if you guys got the time to read this shit, they're gonna call the cops or the government is listening. Same thing with the smart TVs and all this other stuff. If you guys don't know anything about that, get into David Icke. David Icke will teach you guys and lace you guys up. He will lace up every.
Who's David Icke? David Icke. Who is he?
David Icke is a British guy who he talks about the grid. What the grid is what we're building with this technology. All right. Because say with social media, with the internet and all this other stuff. Because you got to remember, there used to be only two realities: physical reality and the reality that exists in your mind. And now we have a third reality, which is the reality that's created through networking on social media. All right. Now, this one and mental reality could go in, could coexist with each other because whatever is going on there, you're obviously reading, which is going through your head and you're going through processing. So say for example, say propaganda. Like I say right now, I got the biggest dick in the world. All right. And then somebody hears that. And then somebody goes, oh, wow, Loko has the biggest dick in the world. Right. And then everybody starts spreading the rumor. So it starts to become a fact, well, without ever being a fact. Right. And that's the problem with social media. And that's the problem with people not being analytical or critical with the things that they read. Because when they look into all these things, they don't want to read the manuscripts. They don't want to read the instructions. They just, I got this, I want this, here it is. And then when shit like this happens, like whatever case that you're talking about, bam, now it kind of opens up people's eyes. Say there's been people like me who didn't even hear about this story, but I heard enough stories about this fucking Alexa thing that's supposed to help you out, play music, do this, do that. I'm telling you like this, when it comes to that technology, fuck that, ain't allowed in my house, get that shit the fuck out. That's just being real.
I mean, Alexa called the cops, dog. That's crazy, bro. That shit tripped me the fuck out, dog. And I always knew that. I know they're watching us through these cameras right here, dog.
See, look
at. I just went like this and it turned on.
Like woo woo.
Yeah, the screen turned on, bro.
See, like let me
let you guys. As soon as I picked it up, the screen turned on.
See, like let me let you guys up. Go on YouTube, right, and look up a Stingray machine, right? These Stingray machines are what the governments use to track cell phones through the serial number within the cell phone, which means that they could tap into your cell phone legally or illegally. So all your cell phone is a fucking tracking device on you. So if anything is under your real name, don't ever have that shit on you if you're ever doing the do. And for those of you street guys, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. For everybody else, catch up and learn something.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is one time I was at this pad and I was fucking laying low and I was out there in fucking the 170 freeway. What's out there?
I don't even know.
The San Fernando Valley, bro.
Oh, yeah.
170 freeway. You got fucking what's that fucking area and shit. But anyways, bro, I was out there in the San Fernando Valley, bro. Fucking lay low and shit at some crib and shit. A homie fucking let me fuck with and shit. You know what I mean? Lay low at. And there was this broad, homie. You know what I mean? That was with me. I mean, there was a crowd of us, but there was this broad, and the dude was trying to that broad's ex dude was trying to find me. Yeah. So they linked up one day, or they got kids, whatever. And anyways, he gave her a phone.
Yeah.
Oh, your phone's your phone's not on right now. Here's a phone.
Put a tracking device in it.
Yeah, he tracked it, dog, and he sent two dudes over, fool. You know what I mean? And it was crazy because that night I was there and I was tripping, bro. I was like, man, shit doesn't feel right, dog. I had my recording equipment there. That's what I would do on my downtime from running the fucking muck and shit, dog. And I had my recording equipment right there, and fucking it's just nothing was working, bro. You know what I mean? Nothing was working and shit. And fucking, I was just like, damn, why does everything feel so fucking off? Why, how come that my fucking program's not working? Shit's not downloading. I mean, I'm like, fuck, you know what I mean? And I was so frustrated, dog. You know what I mean? And as soon as I it was so weird. The environment, the aura, dog, everything that I was feeling right there at that time, dog. I lit up. I walked outside the sliding glass, dog. As soon as I walked out the sliding glass, big dog, I fucking lit up a cigarette. And as soon as I lit up that cigarette, big dog, I looked up and I seen a silhouette of a fool standing right there in the fucking backyard with a fucking hoodie on, with a strap pointing at my motherfucking head, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he wasn't that close, dog. He was about 15 feet away, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but that's what I seen. Is as soon as I pulled up, it's a backyard. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't be in that backyard unless you're there with us, dog. You know what I mean? And as soon as I put my head up and shit, dog, I just seen it just fucking it was you know, of course it was the bang, and it was a light.
Oh, so someone really shot. Because I was gonna ask, were you on drugs? And then if you weren't gonna say no, then I was like, all right, proceed.
Yeah, and so the dude fucking lit the shit up, dog. You know what I mean? It was two fools, dog. You know what I mean? I seen when the spark hit, I seen the light, the face light, but that was a split second of me turning around and fucking running, dog. You know what I mean? Because even if I had my strap on me right then and there's no time to pull it, dog. You know what I mean? You know, and so I ran, and I remember I ran through, and the homie Noodle was right there, and the homie Noodle fucking lunged, pushed himself from the thing and threw himself from the floor, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I threw myself through the fucking dining room glass window, dog. You know what I mean? To punch through it, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, you're trying to survive and shit, dog. You know what I mean? Damn, dog. You know what I mean? And anyways, because they were coming for me, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and so I threw myself out, bam, bam, I jumped the fence, and then I ran back, full to the crib, because I was like, fucking the homie. You know what I mean? The fucking homegirl. Whoa. You know what I mean? And I ran back, and I ran into the backyard, and I ran in there fucking like, damn, I don't know where these fools are at, dog, but fuck it, I'm running in, dog, you know what I mean? And I ran in, dog, and fucking anyways, dog, I found her, but yeah, how did I get on that right now, bro?
I don't even know. I was just following.
That was a fucking story, dog, that I felt like I had to tell right now and shit. And somehow I got on that shit, dog, you know what I mean? Oh, we were talking about cell phones. So that's how that house got tracked down, was over a cell phone, and I didn't find that out until afterwards, dog. I said, how the fuck? Whoa. And then she was like, well, I just got this cell phone from so-and-so, and I was like, you fucking stupid motherfucker. Almost got me killed, girl.
Trip out on this. What do you know about your civil liberties, about your civil freedoms, right? Like, a lot of people think that they got all these freedoms, that they got all these civil liberties. So let me tell you something. The cops know, or the government knows. I'm gonna erase the word cops. The government knows when you're born, when you die, when you have a kid, when you buy a house, when you open up a bank account, when you open up credit. All right. They know when you get married. They know all these things. So when people think that all these things are private, you got the game fucked up. Thanks the terrorist attack on 9/11. Due to the Patriot Act, they could even look into more shit. If they suspect you of criminal activity, they're gonna look into you. If they're gonna do all this other shit, they're gonna look into you. They look at all these other things that go on where they don't need a search warrant. They don't need all these other things. All they do is say that they suspect you of this crime, or suspect you of doing all these other things, and now they have a full fucking warrant without a judge's signing to go over there and kick in your door and do this and do that. But when you know this shit and you prepare for this shit, you do like I do, right? Say, like, the cops could say, well, there's no private property sign on your house. Bullshit. You better look at that front door. You step in my yard without a warrant, I'm beating your ass. Give a fuck, you got a badge, right? See, so when you start learning all this shit, they can't fuck with you, and they get more irritated because it's for some odd reason. They suspect you of doing more when you're doing good because they don't believe in rehabilitation. They don't believe that you're going to change, that you're going to become a better person, that they have no faith in you, that they believe that you're just going to be a low-life scumbag for the rest of your life. And at the end of the day, like, dude, everybody changes. Everybody develops. The same skin that you had 3 years ago ain't the skin that you got on now, right? Everybody ashes, and that ashiness is dead skin. Everybody experiences and lives and goes through all these other things. So the person you were yesterday doesn't exist today because you are who you are today because of what you've been through yesterday.
Exactly, dog. I mean, and fucking, you know what I mean? That's just like, I mean, that shit happened years ago, bro. Years and years ago, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. But anyways, fool, you know what I mean? It's just I mean, you go through certain things like that, dog, and then you fucking reflect on it, dog. You know what I mean? Exactly. And it's just the past. You know what I mean? I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking naming no names or incriminating nobody or nothing like that, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe sometimes I shouldn't even tell stories like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see,
you know, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's not, you know what I mean?
the way I look at it is like this: any story is open as long as we all know that it's the past, and at the end of the day, all this shit's already happened. And it's not that anybody did anything illegal or anybody did anything wrong, but like who cares about any of that? We had our past.
It's
guys,
experiences, it's stories, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And what's crazy about it, dog, is unfortunately, fool, I have stories to tell like that, dog. You know what I mean?
Look.
You know, like I don't have regular stories, bro. Like I don't have stories like, hey, well, one time we were camping and this fucking bear came and fucking chased me fucking across the fucking lake. You know what I mean? I don't have stories like that.
One time I was deer hunting with my homeboy Lucky, and we caught us a big buck and went bang, bang. Sorry, this is not the type of stories you're gonna hear right here, right now.
I mean, it ain't, dog. You know what I mean? So this is what this platform's about. And I think that's the most, I mean, that's the most candid fucking story that I've told on this platform. I mean, I told a story about me fucking a mattress one time, dog. You know what I mean? I mean,
let me guess, you wrapped it up with a motherfucking blanket and fucked it with bologna. Believe me, I heard these YA stories, fool.
Damn, the bologna one, dog.
Who's making fifis and all this shit?
Bologna. You know what I mean? You know what?
For those of you who hasn't been in jail,
I've never made a bologna fifi, dog.
Hey, Dick, I've never made it.
I was all about the lotion.
When I was in YTS over there in Chino and shit, right? The Unit K, I was called the Rock because it's the hole. I'm over there, dude, and there's only 4 men to program in each case, and this is why. So it's none of that serious other things going on, fool. So at the end of the day, this fool is over there like fucking his mat, and I'm coming down the hallway, and I'm just gonna knock on his door, just say what's up, homie. But I didn't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm over there seeing that shit. And you know, in jail, motherfuckers ain't shy, fool. So he's over there, do. I go over there and knock and say, oh, what the fuck? He goes, my bad, fool. Come back later. I said, no, thank you. I'm going to yard, fool. Fuck that.
Hell yeah.
My fool started fucking a bologna mattress fifi.
Damn, dog. I mean, I honestly, I got a little upset when you said that right now, dog. And this is the reason why. When you said that, bro, I thought in my head, bro, like, what the fuck? How did this fool just name some shit that I ain't done, homie? Why the fuck I ain't fucked bologna before, dog?
All right, how about this one?
Fuck.
With dumbass motherfucker in the county jail.
Is that some new shit?
Nah, that's not no new shit. This is way back 2004, 2005. All right, trip out on this one. Some fool's trying to make a fifi. He's thinking he's grabbing Vaseline. The dumbass grabs Bang Gay, fool. His dick's on fire.
Yeah, that's the worst, dog.
Yeah, fool. Crazy ass stories.
I fucked that up one time.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't never trying to fuck that shit.
I mean, one time I put it on my nuts because I wanted to feel that cool breeze while I jack off. You know what I mean?
That shit ain't gonna work. For any of you listeners, never take this advice. If you ever put
another story I should not put out there, huh?
If you people ever put some Bengay on your balls or on your dick, your shit's gonna be on fire. Best believe that.
Hey, that's some bullshit. I swear to God, I ain't never done that shit. Like, I mean, like, who the fuck?
You ain't never done this.
Who the fuck will put Bengay on their motherfucking nuts? That's just stupid, dog.
Yeah. Hey, no, but I know a dumbass who was reaching.
Wait. We got somebody. Hondo. Oh, Hondo. Hondo. No, Hondo just said he's put Bengay on his nuts. Hey, thanks for sharing. Hey, Hondo, thanks for sharing that information, bro.
I'm not alone. Like, I'm not alone.
Hey, bro. Hey, Hondo, we appreciate that, dog. But god damn it, keep that shit in closed doors, homie. Hey. Sick pervert, Hondo.
Love you, Hondo.
I'm just fucking with Hondo.
Yeah.
That was 100% a joke right there, dog.
Yeah, a joke.
I looked at his name and I said, wouldn't that be funny, dog, to put this fool on blast? And he'd be like, what the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? I didn't put that shit with the, you know what I mean? He's looking at his fingers and shit like, oh, hell no. My fingers betrayed me again.
He still got the scars on his nutsack and shit from the scab.
Damn, homie, that shit. What is that shit? Like some magic shave or something? What the fuck? I'm burning the skin off, burning the hair off.
The only time I ever use magic shave, because you know, a majority of the African American brothers, right? That they use that shit to shave so they don't get razor bumps.
Yeah.
Right. So me, like a dumbass, I try to use that shit to shave my head. Boy, I almost damn near burned off my scalp trying to do that shit. Like fuck that, because you know those cheap ass county razors, they always nick you. So I try to break off the tips of the county razor to shave my head, and that left me a bunch of patches still. So I asked one of the homies, hey fool, hey, do you got magic shave? And then he goes, yeah, fool, I fucking got some, fool, blah 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 blah. So he gives me some. I put it in my head. You know, you're supposed to let it sit for like 2 minutes or some shit. Man, we don't got no fucking watches in county jail. So I'm over here counting it 62 times, dude, and my scalp starts burning. I'm trying to wash it off and it burns more, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking I got everything out. Hell no, my whole scalp was swollen.
And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, they call this man Loko. He gonna put magic shade on his shit, dog.
Shit.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog?
I did not know, fool. Shit, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
Hey, amen to that one. And I've done a million dumb things, including not putting Bengay on my balls. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, no. Hey, dog, check it out. Back in the day, dog, we would never buy magic shade because we were too prideful, dog. Like, homie, like that's someone else's stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was just the ignorance of, I'm not gonna say the ignorance, but it was what you were taught at the time, bro. You know what I mean? It was a little more strict, dog. I mean, I hit the county my first time from Central Juvenile Hall in the beginning of '95 and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I went in there for 20 armed robberies, homie, and shit, and a Highland Park gang beating of an old man, which, you know what I mean, which was bullshit, dog. You know what I mean? We weren't gang beating no men, dog. You know
False allegations.
Yeah, 100%, dog. You know what I mean? That was not going down, dog. You know what I mean? We were grimy, but we still got fucking
respect.
You still got respect, and there's still rules, dog. You know what I mean? There's still the rules, dog. But anyways, fool, it was just different, dog. It was there was the old school cats that were running the shit. Like back then, the old school cats would run the shit, and these dudes are from the 80s, the active 80s and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And a lot of those dudes from the 80s is just like it's closer to a beginning of savagery, dog. You know what I mean? Savage shit, dog. You know what I mean?
Because in the 80s,
they were such savages.
During the prison times when shit got real racial and all that
shit.
Hey,
the 80s dudes were such savages, dog, that when it came to the 90s, we were just like, fool, you ain't gonna outdo us, dog. You know what I mean? We know what you fools are about, but watch this.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what that was, dog. You know what I mean? Man, LA was so crazy in that time. And that's why I trip out on you, fool, because I remember you and Cleon and you guys, little motherfucking baby kids, homie, running the streets, dog. And you guys fucking didn't give an ounce of, you didn't give a shit, fool. You guys would talk shit to me and the homies all the time and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd be like, get your little asses home. But
fuck you.
Yeah, dog. And you guys were just raised in the fucking chaos, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, how do you succeed? You know what I mean? Like, you know, no disrespect or nothing like that. But man, it's just it's a setup for a fucking crazy life, bro. You know what I mean? You know, and I'm proud that your brother's doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, fucking, you know, you guys are doing it, bro. You know what I mean? You smart as fuck, dog. You getting ready to teach a college class. You know what I mean?
Thanks, fool. Now, see, look, the way that I look at it is like this. You got to get tired of your past to want to change your future. And that's straight the fuck up. And that's not saying that you're gonna forget where you come from, because you never forget where you come from. No matter where you're at, you could be living in Alaska, and you came from fucking Mexico, from LA, from wherever the fuck, right? You never forget where you come from, because that builds you into the person you are today. And you want to see other people succeed in shit. And when I look at my little brother Cleon, I'm proud as fuck of him. He's a hell of a good dad. He does everything that he gotta do, and I wouldn't have expected that. And like, even with me, when people remember me as Little Junior, they wouldn't have expected me to be as educated as I am, to be where I'm at in life. A lot of people
self-educated, though.
Exactly. A lot of people will be thinking that I'm gonna be doing life in prison or dead, and thankfully I'm not. You feel me?
Yeah.
Here I am on this podcast, sharing stories, bullshitting, chopping it up. Hopefully everybody's enjoying what the hell they're seeing, and we're just shooting the shit, clowning, telling stories, topic jumping, and all this shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is the platform, bro. I mean, sometimes we lose track, dog, of the I mean, there's no script, there's no actual like, hey, this is the direction we're gonna go. I mean,
everything's raw.
Yeah, everything's raw, dog. I mean, you know, and like, bro, I'm dyslexic sometimes, dog. You know what I mean? And I get, you know what I mean, I'm just like, you know, I mean, like, there ain't no format up in this bitch. This is hood stocks, homie.
Exactly.
You know
and notice the first word in hood,
dog.
Stocks. Hood, which means there's no motherfucking rules. We do what we want, say what we want, live how we want, and hope you guys enjoy it along the way.
Hood stocks for you right there. You know what I mean? Come fuck with us. You know what I mean? We about the real shit. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna have no scrubs up here. I mean, painting a picture of this bullshit, because I got the bullshit meter. You know what I mean? And I got an eject button on that seat, and that eject button goes straight out that window right there. You know what I mean? You know, hood stocks, man. We about that life. You know what I mean? Invest in yourself. Hood stocks. Thanks for fucking with us. Your boy Lucky Sons. Ooh, Loko. I just did a commercial, dog.
in the mix.
Check it out, dog. So sometimes I do this shit, dog. Right now, when we were on a little flow, and I was like, I seen the angle you're fucking with, so I try to ride your wave, dog. You know what I mean? And bust an Instagram commercial. We just did that. Thank you, my boy. Thank you for your sponsorship.
Shit, you already know.
you just sponsored a commercial, homie.
It's sponsored commercial. Like, hi, my name is Loko, and I'm here to tell you that you deserve better. Be a better person. Be a better human being. Thank you. This message is approved by Hoodstocks. No, fuck.
Woo! That's it right there. Hey, fool, are you really crazy in the head? Do you feel crazy?
No, I don't feel crazy. The reason why I got the name Loko wasn't because I'm crazy. It was because I didn't give a fuck. Like, where majority of people were second guess themselves or hold back because of fear and all this other shit, I was running head first. And the homie, rest in peace, Ray Loko tried to give me the name. At first, he tried to tell me, "Oh, you're gonna be Little Loko." I said, "Hell nah, you're Ray Loko. I'm Big Loko," and shit. And ever since then, the name just stood.
You didn't want a little.
Yeah, not because. All right, look, and this is my own personal philosophy, and that's not down to anybody who happens to be a little this or little that, who's from a gang or whatever. But that's my own personal philosophy. I had an older brother. I looked up to him. I love him. He's my older brother. That's what older brothers are. But at the end of the day, I did not want to be in his shadow. I didn't want to be, oh, that's so-and-so's brother. I want to be, oh, they are brothers and shit. Like, he is known for whatever the hell he's known for. He experienced his own experience. He lived his own life. I live my own life. So I wanted people to respect me as me. And I always feel like if you're a little fucking puppet or a little fucking Nesio or a little whatever, you're always living behind the next man's shadow. And you're never really going to outshine, because even if the big one does good, fucks up, does this, you're always going to carry that baggage. And I didn't feel like carrying on any of this other shit, but besides my own reputation. And that's not to get all philosophical when it comes to gang banging and naming and all this other shit, but that's just being real.
Yeah, hell yeah, dog. I mean, I get that, bro. You know what I mean? And sometimes, I mean, it's hard too, dog, with Rick, dog, because he's, you know what I mean? He's such a big influence, dog. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he's just a good dude, dog. You know what I mean? You know, fuck all the bullshit, dog. I mean, he's just a cool cat, dog. You know what I mean? Like, Rick is just like, he's just fucking dope, dog. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a unique personality. He's got a different aura, bro. Like, he's just a people's person, dog. You know what I mean? And I mean, man, I mean, it's hard. It would be hard to have that fool as an older brother, dog.
Yeah, no, see, like,
you know what I mean? Because he's just fucking Rick, dog. You know what I mean? And Rick is fucking loved by so many, dog. You know what I mean?
And like, that's the way that where a lot of people look at me and my brother and look at the similarities as how we're both natural born leaders. We have different methods and different ideologies and different ways of doing things, but at the same time, we have that magnetism that draws people to us because of the way we carry ourselves, because of the choices we make, and because the people that we surround ourselves with and shit, what makes everybody else want to be like us. Like, you don't know who you are until other people you don't know explain to you about how they heard of you and how much they look up to you, or how much of a wit at this or a wit at that you are. And rather you're impressed by those little conversations or it doesn't bother you at all. To me, it was ego gratifying, where it made me feel good.
Ego gratifying.
Yeah. Where it fed my ego.
Ooh, that motherfucking ego will be vicious sometimes too.
Hell yeah.
Because that motherfucker wants more.
Hell yeah. See,
egos, hey, shout out to all the egos that want more, but damn, homie, kick back. I just fuck with you, because I was once that dude, dog. Fucking just can't, there ain't enough to feed the ego, dog. You know what I mean? The ego, man, can just make you get into some fucked up situations. Sometimes it's like, bro, why the fuck are we trying to take each other's head off? Oh shit, that's right. It's the ego. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, and that's at the point where you just let that shit go, because you tell yourself at the end of the day what's worth something and what's not worth something. Like, to me, at this point in my life, my top priorities is my chick and then my kids and surviving, not going to jail, not fucking putting myself in a situation where I'm gonna get caught up in someone else's bullshit. Because at the end of the day, that's my priority and shit.
You know what I like to do with the homies, dog? You know what I mean? And maybe one day I'll make an attempt at it. I mean, but at the end of the day, who the fuck am I, dog? It's a fucking group effort, dog. You know what I mean? If motherfuckers are feeling it, it will spread through and shit, dog. You know what I mean? But you know what, dog? I'd like to fucking get on, sometimes different levels, dog. You know what I mean? And saying, you know what, bro? You know, we're better than this jail thing, dog. I mean, you know, when you go to jail, bro, you got caught slipping because your game wasn't tight, dog. Most of the time, you know what I mean? You got caught slipping because your game wasn't tight. You're being reckless. You weren't fucking, you weren't using the best side of your brain, homie. You know what I mean? You weren't in the right mind state. Whatever the fuck it is, which is a combination of everything, dog. You know what I mean? But I like to say, you know, bro, like, let's get gangster on another level, dog.
Exactly.
Let's build business. Let's do stuff that would find a way that will keep us out of jail. Let's be methodical. You know what I mean? You know,
because your perception,
let's get smarter.
Because your perception and my perception of being from a neighborhood is different than a lot of other people's, because we don't see a neighborhood as in like people see a neighborhood like I'm gonna get jumped in this gang and I'm gonna go right on walls. I'm gonna do no, we see it more as in like a secret society, but we're a brotherhood. Like you may be doing this, like say for example, we got homies who are electricians, we got homies who are drywallers, we got homies who know how to do air conditioning, and we all can help each other out and be there for each other, because this shit ain't cheap on the streets. But at the end of the day, we all know how to do something, and we could all be there for each other in the best that we can and shit, because we happen to be from the same secret society or whatever the fucking case may be.
Let me tell you this, dog. This is what keeps a lot of older homies, a lot of people that have been from the neighborhood and that passed away.
Yeah.
Because if this element wasn't involved, dog, then we'd have a big secret society. We'd have a big network ring, dog, because we're all from this area. We're all from this neighborhood, and we've been doing this shit for generations, and you're generation X, and this is generation whoop-de-whoop whoop, whatever the fuck, dog. What keeps people away and keeping that strong secret side together is liabilities, my boy. People don't want to be around liabilities. Like, all right, I got away from that, and I've gotten to this point in my life. Now, if I go back and I hang out with that shit, we got a lot of these liabilities, and then it might bite me in the ass, and then I'll be back to square one. So I got to stay away. I got to stay away, because everything I work for, you know what I mean? I can't come back and afford to lose it all. You know what I mean? So, hey, dog, I love you, dog, but I'm gonna love you from afar, dog. Now, if we try to figure things out of saying, hey, homie, I'm not a liability, bro. I'm bringing something to the table, dog. Exactly. Let's fucking connect. Let's fuck with each other, dog. Exactly. Then the circle would be bigger, but the recklessness, the drugs, all that shit, dog, of not being in the right motherfucking mind, dog, is all liabilities. And when you grown and you start establishing things in life, dog, you know what I mean? You can't be around those liabilities, dog, because you got kids that might affect.
Exactly. Now, see, I understand exactly what the hell you're saying. Like, I used to look at it like this. I've been from the neighborhood like what, 21 years.
You a young OG, dog.
Yeah, right. So out of 21 years, right? By the time I was 15, 16, here I am fighting life. And then I'm still here at 31 years old, here able to talk about it. Since I'm here able to talk about it, let me try to better myself. Let me try to help out other homies. Let me try to correct people who are doing things wrong. See, like we have a homeboy that recently they lost one of their relatives, but at the same time, like I let them know, like I can never replace that person, but at the same time, I'm here for you. If you ever need anything, I got you. And that's what it means to me to be a homeboy, to be somebody who cares about somebody. Like I don't want to see you do bad. Like drugs is a choice. Running amok is a choice. When you're my homeboy, that means that I want you to see good. I want to see you prosper. I want to see you make something of yourself. And if you choose to do otherwise, I respect that, but I can't be a part of that. I need to disassociate myself with that shit, because I don't need that heat, or I don't need that negative attention or any of that shit. And that's not downing anybody, because that ain't nothing but love and respect. But at the same time,
I mean, people go through different stages in life.
Exactly. Like everybody's ready at their own time. You got some people. Like, hold on, I just had.
I love that, dog. Say that again, dog.
See, everybody.
Say that again.
See, everybody's ready when they're ready for the different stages at their own point in life and stuff. Because at the end of the day, like I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, because there's only 3 of us who are still in the neighborhood who been from the neighborhood since the 90s, and I'm talking to these other 2 people, and I'm just tripping out, like, dude, even though that there's only 3 of us here, all of us is doing something with ourselves. Like maybe not as good as everybody else is, but at the same time, we never forgot where we came from. We're still here trying to better ourselves and not get lost in this shit. But still, like if a person needs a place to sleep, or they're hungry, or need something, we got those people. You feel me? And like that's just the way I see it. And I know I'm not trying to idolize gang activity. I'm not trying to idolize being a gang member. But when you are one and you have that brotherhood and that camaraderie, that's what makes you want it more, or that's what makes you feel special or connected with these other individuals.
And I get that, dog. And but at the same time too, check it out, dog. Since I've been down, dog, since I've been out,
yeah.
I mean, I mean, I'm not trying to like, I'm not looking for a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, bro. But I bless homies that are busted, though.
Yeah.
I bless homies that get out, though. I mean, you know, I can't do them all.
Exactly.
But I 100% feel that I give my share on that part, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got homies that call me up, dog. You know what I mean? You know, I don't share, dog. I got you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me 2 weeks before I get you that, dog. I mean, whatever, dog. I mean, and so I guess I do that in my own way too. Yeah, I mean, like what you're doing is what I'm doing too in my own way, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time too, dog. You know what I mean, and that's crazy, dog. That conversation. You know what I mean? You know, a few individuals having that conversation, bro. You know what I mean? That's a trippy conversation, dog. You know what I mean? So it just kind of like, all right, you justify your actions. You're like, all right, fuck it, dog. This is what we doing. And that's dope. That gives the balance in the fucking neighborhood, the life, dog. There's balance in life. There's people here, there's people there, and there's people over here, dog. You know what I mean? That's a balance in life, dog. And so I appreciate it, dog. And I respect it, dog. Yeah, but that's sometimes too, I see certain individuals, dog, and I'm like, damn, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, homie.
Could we have this discussion just on the way when we were driving inside your car? There's other individuals who are smoked the fuck out, homeless, bums, not doing shit. There's other people who had all this potential and just totally lost their fucking mind because of drugs, right? And that's not saying that we're above anybody else. And that's not saying that we're beneath anybody else, because as homeboys, we're all equal. But some people make the right decisions and other people make different decisions. That's not wrong, because no one's wrong in whatever decision they make, because it's their life. They have every right in the world to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their life. But me, I'm lucky enough and fortunate enough to say that here I am on this platform because of my homeboy. Here I am being able to be in these music videos because of my homegirl Reverie. Or I'm able to do these photo shoots because of the homegirl in Crib. Or I'm over here meeting BOE Sosa and all these other people because my homeboy Rick the Savage God are like the homeboy Trusty, Loudon Beats, and all these other people. See, all these other people, they're people who are doing something for themselves, and they're able to help me see something better and reach out more. But at the same time, they never forgot where they came from. It's just like same shit with hood stocks. When people come here, they come here to hear real ass shit from real ass people. This ain't scripted. This ain't none of this nonsense where you're fucking gonna pretend like we're newscasters reading from the teleprompter. This is motherfucker speaking from the heart. And if a motherfucker got conversation, a motherfucker's gonna sit right here and spit that shit. And if a motherfucker ain't, then fuck him.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about that.
Yeah. And that's
right, this motherfucker, hey, bro. I swear to God, do you know how to play football, dog?
I don't know how to play no sports.
Do you know? Okay, because I was about to get you a coaching job, homie. I mean, we're about to motherfucking take over the world, dog.
Probably life coaching. Fuck that.
Hey, that shit, bro. You are fucking a natural, dog, and I love hearing you talk, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna chop up so many of these videos, dog, to put you out there so people can hear you, dog. You got a voice that should be heard, dog. You know what I mean? And this is the shit. This is my platform right here, dog. That this is something that I get to do, dog. I've been such a narcissistic individual for so many years, bro. And I mean, very narcissistic, dog. I mean, individual. I mean, I had aspirations, bro. I wanted to be this dude, this rap dude. You know what I mean? I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that, dog. I mean, it didn't work out. It was my passion, but it wasn't my calling. Shout out to Concrete on that right there, dog. Love you for that, dog. It was my passion. It wasn't my calling. Right here, my boy. I ain't no motherfucking Dr. Phil or Oprah Winfrey or like I love Jerry Springer shit, but you know what I mean? If we can get there, well, let's go. That should be hella fun.
And even if you're into Jerry Springer got canceled, I think like 2 years ago. Shit.
I know, dog. And he was on for how many years, bro?
I know, for years.
A million, dog. I mean,
all we gotta hear is Maury talk about I am not the baby's father.
Oh, shout out to Maury, dog. Maury's a fucking king, dog. That fool's a god in that world, dog. You know what I mean? And you know what? It's funny because you listen to interviews of that dude, and he's like, bro, like, it just caught, and this is what it is. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, don't get mad at me. I'm killing the game off this shit. No.
And I'm gonna be real with you, Lucky Lux. You are not gonna be no Jenny Jones. You are not gonna be no Ricky Lake. You are gonna be the Maury of podcasts. You are gonna live, succeed, and do your damn thing, Lucky Lux.
Thank you, brother. I mean, I feel good about this. I like doing this shit, dog. I mean, like, this is fucking like, dog, this is fucking dope, dog. Like, we get to have this conversation, dog. Like, dog, you know what? I don't give a fuck about all them dudes. I said it before with all them followers, bro. Like, I want cats like you on here, dog.
Yeah.
I got a homie, shout out to Armando Castillo. He owns concrete Castillo concrete business, and I got him coming on Wednesday, dog, and he's gonna tell his story, dog, about he's a dude from Huntington Park, my boy, and he was raised with nothing, dog, and he's gonna tell you his journey on how he got where he's at. Why? Because we're here to inspire. You inspire me, dog.
Exactly.
You didn't hear, and so if you inspire me, bro, you gonna inspire people watching this for years to come, bro.
Hell yeah, no, but shout out to homeboy again, and like you said, he's an entrepreneur who went from having nothing to creating something. But it all comes with a dream and ambitions and strong willpower to sit right here and make the decisions to make and go after what the hell you want to go after.
Yeah, 100%, dog. I mean, if you ain't got that, bro, then you ain't gonna be able to put the first foot in front of the other, dog.
Hell yeah, you already know, my boy.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, they always say first is the vision.
Exactly.
I mean, first is the vision, second is the dream, and I'm making this up right now. First is the vision, second is the dream, third is putting the one foot in front of the other. Lucky Sun Zoo, spit the game, huh, boy? No,
get that shit.
Hey, I'm feeling myself a little too much right now, huh? Like, get the fuck out of here, fool. That shit was stupid as fuck. I hear that shit tomorrow, dog, and I'll be like, all right, dog, I was feeling myself too much.
Master Lucky Son.
Hey, I'm feeling myself to it. Hey, you know something about Sun Tzu, dog? That dude was just an amazing individual, dog. You know what I mean? He was a strategist, dog. You know what I mean? He was he made you think one thing and he did another, dog. One time he was gonna invade a fucking village in Sun Tzu. He was gonna invade a village, big dog. And what he did, dog, is he put a strong part of the fucking army in the front, and he attacked. He attacked the enemy. Excuse me. And then he put a small army in front to act like they were going for the fucking village.
I read this inside the 48 Laws of Power. You're talking about where he made a circle, right? And when these people attacked, they only came in from the beginning. So even though this army was bigger, they're all getting trapped inside a bowl. So they're trapped from all sides, and they're all getting killed by this little ass army.
So check it out. So what he did, exactly what you said. Yeah. What he did is he put the small army up ahead, and so the dude in the middle was like, hell no, there's no way the small army is gonna go to the city and think they're gonna fucking fuck with the city. They're crazy as fuck. Let me get these big dudes in front of us. And what happened is they ran for a minute, you know what I mean? And then they turned around, second thought, dog, and this big army right here and this army right here fucking got them caught up in the motherfucking cock block, homie.
Yeah, no, because they got slaughtered.
And they raped the fuck out of him. That's Sun Tzu right there. He's a fucking freak of nature, dog.
For those of you who don't know who he is, if you were ever in the military or any of this shit, he's a master strategist when it comes to war. And we've been studying him, I think, for over 1,400, 1,500 years. Shit, been studying that fool for a long ass time.
Hey, you know what, Doug? And the reason why I go Lucky Sun Tzu and shit, because I was trying to find a cool rap name and shit. And I mean, I was a fucking fan of Sun Tzu, dog. I was a fan of his fucking his mental state, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I was like, oh, fucking Lucky Sun Tzu. And why was Lucky Sun Tzu? It's because I've gotten away from death so many times. Knock on motherfucking wood. This better not be pressed wood. And I'm so blessed by God and whoever the fuck is looking out for me, you know what I mean? Which I know it's God. I mean, because I am a believer. But anyways, bro, so I did the Lucky Sun Tzu, and that it's just being able to survive, the art of being able to survive, you know, and that comes with that as strategy, because I always had strategies, bro. I mean, I swear to God, I always had strategies, dog. I mean, when I was selling dope in the hood and shit, and I was towing around straps and this and that, at one point, I was on a motorcycle, and I'd have a homie trail me in a fucking car and shit, dog, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that was the fucking dude, the outrageous shit that the cops would go under. The cops could never get behind me, homie. Or if I would be in a car, I'd have a car trailing me, dog, on different things. I always had different fucking methods, and I had different strategies the way I did shit. And if it didn't go like that, dog, it bugged the fuck out of me. Or I just knew, all right, that's step one. This is step two. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I was, you know what I mean? I always kind of thought like that a little bit.
I see, but what you're basically trying to get across is that anytime you got yourself into a situation, you always try to have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G.
Well, check it out. When the cops are when you're on a high speed pursuit, big dog, you got a 3-block radius, dog. You know what I mean? You have a 3-block radius with a helicopter getting on. You have 3 blocks. So in your mind, you should have 3 blocks. You know what I mean? You're saying, all right, cool. I can get away from the cop car that's behind me, but I'm not going to be able to get away from the fucking helicopter. So within 3 blocks, I need to fucking stop, somewhere where I know somebody knows. I mean, I need to hop a fence, be on the other side of the block and be chilling in their fucking living room, dog. That was my mind process every time, dog. 1, 2, 3, bop. All right, time to pull over, bam. You know what I mean? So I always had a destination. My destination, I had to go quick, dog. You know what I mean?
See, when I was a kid, I was a dumbass kid. If I fucking knew the cops were coming, I was like, hurry up, take me back to jail. Fuck, I got 3 hot meals in the motherfucking bed, and let's do this shit. I'm gonna fucking rush all the motherfucking enemies, boo bop these motherfuckers, just try to make a name. Because the way that I always saw jail, at least juvenile hall, YA, and camp, I wanted to go because you make more reputation. 1, you ain't got to worry about getting shot. 2, you ain't got to worry about getting stabbed. The most is gonna happen is you're gonna get jumped. But even when you get jumped,
that's crazy,
as long as you're the one who's doing the rush and everybody's gonna talk about, oh, you know that fool Loko from so and so and so and so. Oh, homeless with the business. Homeless over there flying fools on site, doing this, doing that. And then your reputation starts to precede you. So even when you go to prison, you start remembering fools who knew you from juvenile hall, YA, camp, placement, and they're always like, oh yeah, homeboys with the business, homeboy was doing this and doing that, yada yada yada.
That's crazy, dog. I'm glad you brought that up, dog, because that's a different mind state than what I had, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was all about the streets, dog. And it's crazy that because sometimes I trip out, I'd be like, damn, bro, like, look at this fool. This fool is going super fucking strong, dog. Like, homie, I did my shit, dog, and I got my you know what I mean? I've gone above and beyond at times in there, dog, but I always used to try to keep it at a medium fucking level, big dog, because I felt like my glory that I wanted was always in the fucking streets and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I, you know what I mean, never punked out, and they had no business, dog. Been in the fucking, you know, the game modules when it was 3,400, dog, Baker Roll and Able Roll, dog. Suits. Yeah, the clown suits, dog. Like, been to the gang module, dog. I almost lost my life in there, dog, because, I mean, neighborhood shit, dog. You know what I mean? It's not me doing bad. It's just the neighborhood catching green light and fools hating, dog. You know what I mean? You know, but that's another story, bro. But, yeah, dog, I just, like, I mean, I never felt that fucking real strong on all that other shit, dog. I mean, but I love the neighborhood and I always wanted to do good with the neighborhood.
Yeah, see, look, I'll be real with you. Like, this is not getting all fancy dancy and into all this other gay ass talk, but this is being real. As far as the county jail goes, I hate the motherfucking county jail.
Everybody
I
does.
would rather go to prison. I would rather beat the shit out of a sheriff and send me motherfucking upstate than do my time in the motherfucking county jail.
Back in the day, bro, like, I mean, that's all anybody ever talked about, dog. Is like, bro, I'm just gonna take this deal, dog. I want to get the fuck out this county.
Because at the end of the day, like, don't get me wrong, my first county jail that I've been to, right? Because remember when we were talking earlier, I caught my first prison case going from YA to upstate. So my first county jail was San Luis Obispo. Yeah. Now over there, since I was a staff assaulter, since I fucking took off a counselor, that they had me shackled in chains, like when the shower. Like, I want to get one hand free, and there's a chain going from my hands. But look, it's going around my waist to my hands, all the way down to my ankles. All right. Now, when this is going on, that's why I got a shower. Right? That's what these motherfuckers shower me. Everywhere that I looked, besides the Hannibal Lecter mask, these motherfuckers had me shackled because they were afraid that I was gonna beat the shit out of somebody. I'm like, fool, I'm a scrawny ass kid, fool. The fuck you scared of me for just because I ain't afraid of you? Yeah. And don't get me wrong, because everybody feels fear. I mean, everybody feels that
that's
shit.
The worst, bro, because I mean, you get these young dudes and shit, dog, and they put the badge on their chest, dog, and they're just, some of them are probably down dudes, some of them are, a lot of them are pussies, dog, never been in a fight in their life, you know what I mean? Yeah. And once they put that badge on their chest, they feel like they need that badge automatically gives them a fucking 100 levels of fucking respect that you should give, dog, you know what I mean? And actually, when it comes to respect, it's a mutual fucking street, dog, you know what I mean?
But let's get something straight. Look at Baca. They caught his ass involved with that sheriff gang, the Vikings. Look at all these other motherfucking LAPD officers and all the other fools getting caught up with their own clubs, as they call them, or ranking associations or whatever the fuck. Nah, motherfucker, you motherfuckers are gangs, all right? Fuck that shit. You beat people up, you frame people, and you fucking mad now that you got to wear that camera on your chest that records every motherfucking thing you do. See, now that ever since they got that, I'm over here like, fuck you. I know my right. I got freedom of speech. I can tell you whatever the fuck I want. I ain't committing no crimes. Fuck you, suck my dick, yada, yada, yada. And that's not provoking. That's when they try to harass me. I'm like, am I being arrested? Am I being detained? Then I'm free to go. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like, that's always the way that I've been dealing with them, because you get a few racist cops, right? Because I got nothing against police officers in general. If you're doing your job, you're there to protect and serve. I have nothing against those people. But then you get these fucking idiots who every time they see a person with tattoos, hey, what's your name? Where are you going? What are you doing? And it's like, boo, miss me with that shit. I'm not bothering nobody. Oh, well, pull over, identify yourself. Am I being arrested? No. Am I being detained? No. So I'm free to go, right? I didn't say that. So am I arrested? No. Am I being detained? No. So I'm free to go, right? And you start playing these mind games with them like, bitch, I know my rights. I've sat down right here in jail for all these years and studied these things to understand so I can't be manipulated. That's the reason why I say, I don't believe in God, but I'm going to say it right now. God bless the American government for giving us these fucking freedoms to talk shit. Because if you try to do this in a place like Cuba or Iran or one of these other places, they will cut your fucking hand off and whoop your ass and beat you in a cage. Like, fuck that. At least here, we fucking got the ALC and all these other fucking organizations to protect us citizens from those bitch ass fools.
Hell yeah, dog. That shit was fucking tight, dog.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's just some real talk right there, my boy. I love that shit. I love hearing that shit, dog. I mean, you got. I swear to God, you got to do some audio books or something, bro. You know what I mean? And just reprogram these motherfuckers, or at least the ones that are already fucking programmed, kind of fucked up, dog. Then just put them up on screen. Big dog, check it out, homie. Fuck them vitamins, homie. Yeah. Play this twice a day, dog. You know what I mean? And get your mind right, homie.
Exactly.
I mean, put them up on a little game, homie. I mean, bro, you check it out, dog. You have a big capability, dog, to do things in life, dog, that I know you're capable of. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you're not putting the one foot in front of the other, bro. Yeah. But you can do, bro, you can be a motivational speaker, dog. Yeah. You can write a book, dog. You can fucking counsel kids, my boy. Bro. Yeah. And I mean, like, that makes money.
Yeah. Anything that makes money is worth it. Right now, what my main thing is to making sure that my autistic daughter is taken care of. As soon as she has the mental capabilities of taking care of herself, I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna do those 9 months in fucking classes to fucking be a counselor or whatever the fuck, or get into gang intervention. Like I know the people who used to work with these type of programs and stuff, and try to get back to the community, try to help the community, and try to help different people, because everybody doesn't want to change and everybody doesn't want to hear this shit. But for the people who do, here goes something that you can listen to, and here goes the opportunity for you to change your life.
Hell yeah, amen to that, dog. Let me make a phone call real quick, dog. Spencer.
Go ahead, do your thing.
This fool wanted to fucking wanted to come through and shit.
All right.
That's what's dope about this shit, right? We get live phone calls too. Come on in, dog. Oh, what up, fool?
What up, dog?
Man, look what we got right here.
Yo, damn, it's fucking hot as fuck up in here.
It's a hot box, homie. Come around. Don't fucking step on that thing. Come through and give a shout out to the fucking yeah. Hey.
Look right here, bro.
Look who's up.
We over here, Out Here Podcast. Support that shit, dog.
Support hood stocks.
Yeah. What's up, my boy? Oh, gravy or what?
Fucking sweating like a slave and like Jesus.
Hey, I mean, bro, like, yeah, I mean, but it's after this, it's gonna be that workout that just feels that feel good workout, bro. And it's damn.
I just killed the pussy workout, like, and come out sweaty, dripping, like, I did that.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's gonna be the fulfilling workout. After this podcast, dog, you fucking put this fucking good content. Like like I said in the beginning, we about substance right here, dog. You know what I mean? Exactly. And this dog, like this right here, dog. This doesn't have a price on it, homie.
Nah, you already know.
I mean, this don't have a price on it, dog. Yeah, I mean, like, there's no price on this shit, dog. Like you just like, bro, like I mean, in the words that, you know, your wisdom, you know what I mean, the shit that you put together in your fucking head throughout a chaotic fucking upbringing and shit, dog. Yeah. And the pieces, how you piece it together. I mean, it's just really art, dog. You know what I mean? It's life art, dog. You're a piece of life art. That's what life art, dog. You know what I mean? There's paintings, bro. There's fucking statues. There's music, songs that are, you know what I mean, classics, but then you got life art. I'm gonna say your life art, dog.
It's like the homie.
Do you feel me on that?
Yeah, it's like the homie named the episode of episode 9, The Art of Robert Loko Delgado.
Woo!
It's the art form.
So you know, I was really feeling that. I just broke that down to you, dog. Like that was really from my heart. That and I didn't realize you just did that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't thinking about that right now.
See, I was thinking about it because I pay attention to every time.
I wasn't thinking about what I named it. I forgot what I named it.
No, see,
so I'm telling you, bro, like as soon as you came up, I thought about you. Think about this fool, crazy ass fool with all his books and shit, dog. You know what I mean? You know, and baby kid, homie. You know what I mean? You a baby kid. You and Cleon fool, baby kids, fool, straight up, dog. and knowing you little fuckers since fucking now you guys are grown fucking men, dog, living life with families and shit, dog. I mean, it's a trip, dog.
Hey,
it's a trip, bro. It's crazy to me, dog.
Fuck yeah.
I trip on it. You don't see me every day, dog, but I see you guys through my fucking social media window, bro, and I just trip out on you fools, dog.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, damn, these fools are just.
You're like, there goes Loko with his fucking books, his quotes, and all his family pictures. And
I
shit.
expect it, bro.
Yeah.
I expect it. I mean, the day you don't post that shit, then I'm like, something's wrong with homie. Let me go stop by. I mean,
you fucking you're going through your feed, and you're all of a sudden see a Spider-Man or Fantastic Four or some shit. Yeah, and then you were like, oh, there goes that Marvel. It's Loko.
Yeah, dog. I mean, I swear to God, when I think of fucking like philosophers and shit, I mean, you pop up, dog. When I think about Marvel, dog, it's like this fucking Loko, dog. I mean, let me call him up. Let me message him or text him or something, dog, and see what's good to watch, dog. I mean, you know, like I know you up on this shit.
Yeah. What's up? Any of these viewers got any more questions? Are they shooting anything?
The homegirl Monica right here. I love her to fucking death, dog. I mean, she said you still owe me $500 for my phone bill. Was that you or me?
That's you. That was not me.
Hey, Monica, is that me or is that this fool? She knows you, bro.
She knows you too.
Yeah, it might be me. What else we got?
I don't even have a phone to this day.
Johnny Guzman.
What about him?
What up, Big Lux and Batman?
Oh, yeah, they know me. And if they know me by Batman, you had to know me as a kid. Because everybody who knows me as Batman has known me from the ages of 2 to about 9. Because after about 10 or 11, then everybody knows, that's Loko. If
Why
you call
Batman?
me Batman.
Why?
Because they used to say that me and Cleon, my little brother, that we were the Cape Crusaders because we were always on an adventure in the hood, fool. They were always running amok, doing all this shit. But you could always see us together because they used to call us Batman and Robin, Beavis and Butthead, and shit, and shit like that because we were always stuck together.
That makes sense.
Like I was my brother's keeper and shit, fool.
Yeah. I mean, you guys were, man. That's what I remember you guys. Little motherfuckers running around acting crazy as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Talking shit, little badass fucking kids, dog. Talking shit to everybody, dog.
Like, fuck you. And I remember everybody used to go to my mom's house. She used to try to come in the door because my brother used to have all the homies come through. It's like, I'll be right there at the gate. Give me $1. I don't got $1. Give me $1. You ain't coming in my house. I'm gonna come in. Bam! Sock these fools straight in the dick. Like, fuck you, ain't coming to my house. And once they try to come get me, I'm climbing the roof like a fucking little monkey. Like, fuck that shit. You ain't about to get my ass.
Yeah, that's tight, my boy. I mean, that's the good memories and shit, dog.
Hell yeah.
You know I mean, hey, check it out, though, my boy. Good getting out of here, my boy. You know what I mean? I appreciate you being here, dog.
You already know what's up.
I mean, this shit has been golden, dog. But you know what I mean? If you can leave our audience with some last words, my boy, what would it be?
If I can leave you guys with some last words, it's just believe in yourself when no one else believes in you. And always put your family first. Because at the end of the day, no one loves you like your mama. And no one's going to be there like your lady.
Hey, amen to that. Hey, Loko, I appreciate you, my boy. Keep shining, dog. You know what I mean? You're welcome to this podcast anytime, my boy. You Park family. You already know what to do, big dog.
You know what's up?
Hey, Hood Stocks, we appreciate you. Episode 9, The Art of Robert Loko Delgado.
Have a lovely day.
I mean, we went for